Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus. This is episode number 91 of The Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to 1/6 scale collecting in general, movies, TV shows, pop culture. Unfortunately, we're starting off on a bit of a somber note today because one of the channel members passed away about a week ago, and his name was Mark Mitchell. So, with the permission of his daughter Ellie, I asked could I share this information with the people on my stream tonight, because Mark was I didn't know Mark that well, but I presume a lot of people would have seen his name in various different 1/6 scale collecting streams, and they just kind of wanted people to know that he'd passed away. So I didn't know Mark that well. What I did know is he's based in the UK. He was he was a big fan of what I now coined the big four, which are arguably more important to me than the big three. Of course, the big three we would say Marvel TV, Marvel, Star Wars, and Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. Well, he was a big fan of we're now going to coin the big four: Terminator, RoboCop, Alien, and Predator. I saw him a lot of times in different streams before I started my channel, and then when I did start my channel, he was very supportive. He was leaving comments, he was active in the streams. He was one of the first channel members that I got in the Commanders tier, and he'll be staying there anyway. His name will be at the end of the content from here on out. Mark used to, as well as being very active in the chat, he always came across very, very humble, an absolute gentleman. And the kind of limited interaction that we had, say, mostly on Instagram, were messages when he had picked up a piece, a lot of time from, Alien or Predator or Robocop or Terminator, and he'd send it on to me, but he'd only ever send me on something. For example, the Feral Predator, when he picked it up, he'd send me on a message, and I think he picked up two of them, and he was saying, he'd send it on and goes, look, I know you're interested in this as well. I know you're looking forward to getting this, and just letting you know, I picked this up today and it's an absolutely incredible figure. And he'd give me some heads up and things to look out for. So he never spammed my inbox or anything like that. It was always, he knew what I liked, and we were very passionate about some very similar things. I suppose people say in their maybe 30s, 40s, 50s would be into those properties. And of course, people younger and older as well. But look, we just wanted to acknowledge that because he was a strong supporter of the channel. He was an absolute gentleman. He came across very humble. And just in case you saw his name in the chats, which I presume a lot of people would, and would have recognized him in the chats and different panels, that unfortunately he has passed away. He messaged me about a month ago, approximately, and he had a diagnosis of lung cancer. And at the time, I remember him typing saying, he said, I don't feel ill. And that was one of the scariest things for me. And he less than a month later, unfortunately, had passed away. And just want to recognize his two daughters. One of his daughters, Ellie, actually reached out through Instagram in the middle of this and just said, look, give you a heads up, my father is in end of care. And then messaged me again when he passed away. I mean, in the midst of everything that she must have been experiencing, she still reached out. And obviously Mark wants people to know. So it's a sign of how she was brought up, obviously, by Mark. And so it's a somber note to start the stream with, but I think it was very apt that we do recognize this. You never know. You never know how long you've left. So shout out to Mark Mitchell and his family. We're thinking about you now, and his daughters. Rest in peace, absolute legend. And I do say a man with impeccable taste in science fiction and movies. So folks, we're going to bring in the panel today. But yeah, rest in peace, Mark Mitchell. So we have Eddie Money Mendez. We have Jim Collector. We have Phil, aka Rogue One Photography. We got the Tiny Art Guy. And we have Ian, aka Ancient Silver Fox. A nice symmetrical panel. That's good for our OCD. I think the OCD and collectors kind of goes hand in hand. So, gentlemen, I give you a heads up, obviously, beforehand. I'm not sure if you want to say anything. Don't feel pressure to whatsoever. Or I presume, I don't know, can you remember Mark being in the chats or any interactions you had with him? Again, don't feel obligated to, but maybe you've interacted with him on the streams, or or on Instagram or something. I think you possibly had, Phil.
Yeah, yeah. He wasn't the one that was always on his way to work, was he? There was always,
I'm
I'll
I'm
catch you later.
I think that might have been the guy from Ireland, Dave's
Ah,
Man Cave
right, right.
Ireland. I think that's guy because I think he
Yeah,
works maybe challenging hours. I think he's up very early. No, I don't think that was
but
Mark. Mark,
but
you
I
should just
mean,
pop in.
yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Even I was going to say that the profile picture you showed you there, that was his
Mhm.
sort of his tag, wasn't it? So
Mhm.
yeah, he was here every Monday
Mhm.
without fail.
And
Hopefully
if
we
you
give
look through
him.
his photos, it's mostly like RoboCop, Alien,
Yeah,
lots of Predator and stuff. So he
yeah,
would have really loved like the last few weeks. It would have been Big Chap or RoboCane, RoboCop 2. Uh, do you know even like today there's a Feral Predator reference, and I presume any Alien fans would have got that the intro is the initial score from the first few moments of Alien. So yeah,
yeah.
it's
It's
yeah.
how rapid it was. I mean, I remember he commented. I think he was commenting to say he was in hospital, and then within
Mm.
a couple of weeks, you were messaging to give that sort of devastating news. I really feel for his family.
Mm-hmm.
Really feel. I mean, I suppose it wasn't dragged out, which is awful because
Mm-hmm.
I lost my mum to the same disease, and it
Mm-hmm.
dragged. And by the time I lost my mum, she didn't even look like my mother anymore.
Yeah.
She was just so terrible. But
So you unfortunately had the front row seat to that devastating.
yeah, I mean, shout out to his
Mm-hmm.
family, and for the
Mm-hmm.
fact that she did reach out. This was obviously, the community was obviously important to him.
Mm-hmm.
For her, well, I'm assuming he obviously mentioned
Mm-hmm.
the channel and yourself, and
Yeah,
tell
he must
tell.
have. Like, I mean, I found that pretty incredible as well. I don't know. I think if it was, I know if it was me, it'd probably the last thing I've been thinking about. But maybe he. I'm only speculating here. Maybe he's kind of in that. Maybe he had that kind of mind. He's getting his affair in order, and he was trying to make sure things were taken care of, and So yeah, it's um, it's rough. Like a few weeks ago, we lost Classy Thomas, and then today, Mark. Yeah, two good lads. I know. Did anyone else in the panel maybe know him or have any interactions with him or?
No, just like Phil said, just interacting in the chat, mainly on the Hope Show. Like you guys said, he was here pretty much every week. So sad to not see a familiar name anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's going to be immortalized at the end of my content from now on. I've left him to the very end in the commander's tier, and I've changed the color, the font. The Star Wars crawl is usually got kind of yellow, so I've changed it to white, and there's just a rip on the end of it, like so. Yeah, yeah. So, and will we? Unless does anyone else have anything to add, will we move on? Okay, folks. I'm just gonna get a few of the basics rolling in here. I may as well address the chat straight away, and we'll get some of the basic housekeeping out of the way so we don't have to do it later on. I'll try to keep this nice and quick. So we get a bit of background music in here as well. All right, so we got 29 people watching live. Much appreciated. Of course, as usual, the pinned comment is the link if you want to consider becoming a channel member. No obligation, support is appreciated. Of course, we have Phil, Rogue One Photography, channel member, panel member, and wielder of the blue wrench, same as Jim Collector. Mike Vela, is it just me or does pick of the T1000 make me think I shouldn't worry about the biker looking guy that stopped by here? Interesting. Not sure. We got Vita, so Jim's better half, and of course Vita, if you ever want to come on the show, you just let us know and we can make that happen. So we got Ryan Smith, of course. We have Tiny Art Guy, of course. He's a channel member. He's a panel member here with us tonight. Caffeinated Comic Fan, another channel member. Evening all, Fantastic Four was awesome. Go see it. Definitely benefits from IMAX. Yeah, I'd have to agree. It was a solid movie, 100%. I really enjoyed it. So we've got Boba Fettuccine. We have also got, I'm just going through different people, Mitchell Lawrence playing his respects. Mitchell Lawrence, I don't know if you had any interactions with Mark, but yeah, it's interesting. Your name is Mitchell as well. You would have liked Mark. I don't know, maybe you knew him or maybe you had interactions with him, but yeah, he definitely spoke your language. That 80s and 90s science fiction, practical effects. The Terminators, the RoboCops, the Alien, the Predator, the Big Four is what I'm coining that now. Yeah. So just going through, we got Dogito as well, expressing his condolences. Ryan Smith the same. Movie canon. Absolutely, Bob, you're 100%. It does put everything into perspective, and Mike, you are absolutely not wrong. Saw Mark Mitchell's name in the comments. Rip to my fellow same name Brit, yeah, absolutely. And Boba paying his respects as well. Moose Dream, 12-inch Moose Dream, channel member. And yeah, thanks very much for paying the respects as well there. Jose, we got Jose as well. What's up, fellas? Humble Collector UK. Alright, folks, we're just going to go straight into the snap, if that's alright. Just going to go straight into the snap. Just going to... Alright, we got it here. Okay, folks, who's going to take the lead on this? The logic behind this is that you have two similar figures out there. Which one are you going to snap and get rid of altogether? You can talk to yourselves. I'll just flick up some of the comments on the screen here. Go for it, folks.
I'm going to snap the Romulus.
Yeah.
Easy decision.
Yeah,
I'm
agreed.
Both. But yeah. Easy one.
Yeah. Is that a clean sweep across the board?
I think it was instantaneously.
Would anyone actually choose the Scorched Xenomorph over the Big Chap?
Hell no.
No.
Because I'm hearing a lot of chatter about that, and I can kind of see the point of view in the sense that I actually think the Alien Warrior is a more interesting design. It's because I actually like that knee, that it kind of has the different knee function, whereas the Big Chap looks humanoid and the Scorched Xenomorph looks more like it has kind of like, I don't know how to describe, but from the knees down it's different. It's like more angled, and I think the Warrior had that as well from Aliens. So me personally, I think the Alien Warrior, the Scorched Xenomorph, is probably a nicer design, or not a nicer design, a better design or whatever. But I couldn't possibly choose the. I wouldn't disrespect Big Chap like that. It'd be snap Xenomorph all the way. Anyone disagree, or because I know people really like the Scorched Xenomorph look.
No.
I thought the Big Chap
For me,
Warrior
Shane,
had
I
the same
collect.
leg shapes.
Sorry there. What were you saying, Jim?
So I thought the Big Chap and Alien, their leg design, for me, I always thought it was the same, because they're both dudes in a suit, aren't they? Whereas it's these newer ones where they had like animatronics, they integrated the more animal style legs.
Say that again. I know
remembering that wrong.
Big Chap was a guy in a suit. I think he was kicking the arse of 7 foot tall. I don't think he was quite 7 foot. I think he was maybe 6'10" or something.
He was tall.
And what's funny is he's a xenomorph. He's an alien. He's not a big chap. The reason I can't believe they branded this Big Chap, because that was just a joke. Where's the Big Chap at?
Yeah.
As in, because he's a tall fellow, which is kind of cool and a bit funny the way it's called Big Chap, because it looks nothing like. If you're going to name this alien, a xenomorph or alien sounds better. But what did you say the second part to that about guys in suits or something?
So like the aliens in the first film, second film, I think they're still both guys in suits, because I know the reason they changed the dome design was because of this original alien one. It would steam up quite a lot, and it was quite fragile.
That is true. Yeah.
So then they switched it to the other design, but I'm pretty sure they had the same kind of human.
I don't think the second ones were guys in suits. I think they actually had a better budget and better, essentially puppets, practical effects. I could be wrong now. I don't think the second ones. Maybe it's a mix. Yeah, maybe it's a mix. But I've watched a lot of those makings of, and I think that was puppets, essentially animatronic stuff like that. It could be a mix. But in terms of a guy in a suit, because the reason I'm saying it probably wasn't is because see the legs on the Scorched Xenomorph, they're angled. You know, whereas the legs in a big chap are pretty much straight. You couldn't get a human into that unless maybe they were just the top half or something.
Maybe they've got wickets.
Oh, the scorched ones in Romulus, they were animatronics.
Practical, yeah, they used some practical effects for that. Yeah. They did.
Mix, yeah.
So everyone's big chapping and snapping Scorched Xenomorph out. Yeah, look, I agree. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. Like, I couldn't turn my back on Alien, one of the greatest movies ever made, for Romulus, which is solid movie, but I think it's a good movie. 3 stars in and around there. Definitely watchable. Definitely not a bad movie. But yeah, you got to hand it in first one. Eddie doesn't care about this. I just really quick off the bat. I couldn't possibly, Kane is so different to whether you have a RoboCop 1, 2, and 3. Thankfully, I do have the first one from the first 1987 movie in the chair, but I'd have to snap the RoboCop and keep the Kane here because it's just so bloody different. Like, what do you think, Ian?
The opposite. I do like this. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Smooth.
Okay,
Crystal.
perfect.
For a Scot.
Oh, you're a racist now, father.
One second.
I hear you're a racist now, father. What?
Sorry, go on.
I started watching. I opened the box set at the weekend. Started watching it again. It is genius TV. Anyway, no, for me, I really like this version of RoboCop. Just with the accessories. I really don't like the design of RoboCane. It's just too goofy for me.
Man.
The pencil legs and the huge, he's skipping this robot skipping leg day.
Skipping leg day, yeah. That is true. Like, I don't think it's the coolest design I've ever seen. Ed 209 over this any day of the week.
100%.
But I still think it's obnoxious, and I love just all the little bits. It's like, it suits the movie so well. Because there was some sort of human in RoboCop, the design on the left for the second movie. But this thing on the right, it's very hard to see the human look. It was just a killer, psychopathic killer. It was crazy. And that's what I love about it. It's not the coolest design I've ever seen, but I couldn't possibly turn my back on it because these are like, not in a million years did I ever think we'd see these things, You like the blue, Ian?
Yep. So, I'm keeping this RoboCop. I would be snapping RoboCane. I don't have a RoboCop figure yet. I'm actually tempted by this one.
The blue's lovely, I gotta say. Yeah,
yep.
Gotta say. Yeah. Eddie, you don't really care, I'd say, but like, is there anyone if you had to snap one and own the other, if you put your gun to your head?
I'd snap Kane. I like the colors on the RoboCop 2 figure. Yeah.
Seems to be a winner. You should watch the second movie, although I don't think if you like the first movie, I don't think you'll like the second movie. It definitely takes itself a lot less serious. There's not as much, I don't think, as the parody stuff from the first one, but I don't know, maybe you'll like it.
You mean the first one took itself serious?
Well,
Jeez.
the humor, there was a lot of tongue-in-cheek. There was so much tongue-in-cheek. Like, it's the same director as Starship Troopers, and there's a lot of, like, would you like to know more?
Maybe I'd like
and
it.
That kind of, that satire stuff, like, So, because the first one, there's definitely some goofiness in it, but it's real, like, a lot of it is kind of tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, it's basically similar to Starship Troopers, but Jim.
Do you know what, actually, Eddie? I thought you'd snap RoboCop and keep Kane. I was surprised there because Kane's kind of like, because if you don't know RoboCop, he's just a big,
he's like
machine
a Terminator.
robot. He's kind of cool.
Yeah,
he could fit into Terminator. That's a good shout. I
don't like the design of the stubby legs. It throws it off.
Yeah. That actually, that's a good point.
I acknowledge that as well.
That's a good
I
point.
acknowledge that. Yeah, I do acknowledge. I just can't possibly say no to this. Like when
Oh, God.
this is like, what's for your equivalent? This is probably like an actual Hot Toys license Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze. You did not see that coming, surely.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
100%.
it's and it is yeah, it's crazy. Like,
Are
what about yourself?
are the legs-
Sorry, go on.
Are the legs stubby like that in the film? I can't.
Yeah.
Honestly,
he's
I
noticeably
couldn't
chest
remember
heavy.
anything.
Yeah,
Is he? Oh.
He's the robot who skipped leg there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil.
I completely forgot about this character from the
Same.
second movie. In fact, I don't remember a lot about the second movie, so it's an easy snap for me. Definitely, RoboCop.
And
Keeping RoboCop. Sorry. And
keep RoboCop
Snap
and
and
get
Kane,
rid
yeah.
of Kane. What about yourself, Phil?
that was me.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Bob.
Yeah, I'd keep RoboCop. I'd just be as nervous as hell with that having that figure. That he just looks like he's going to fall over all the time. So unless his legs are, if his legs and his pelvic area are die cast, you'd probably be all right if the top bit was plastic. But other than that, you'd sneeze
You know
and you'd
what's
fall
funny?
over, wouldn't you? Just
You see that like pole?
Yeah.
I saw Justin's photos from, I don't know, the Secret Base, or I think it was the actual con, China Joy or something like that. And the pole is attached, like, basically it looks like it's going up his arse, like. So he's kind of wondering, like, is this going to be able to stand on its own? Like, are they going to reinforce the die cast? Would it have, like, there's die cast components, so they're going to go heavy on the die cast in the legs so it'll support the upper body, or is it going to be just like, you know, the pole is there, which I want this thing to be able to stand on its own. I mean, come on, they're able to do it, just do it. Put the R&D into the die cast legs, make them a bit more weighty.
Yeah.
You know, make those joints all ratcheted so that it's able to, you know, from the ankles to the knees to the pelvis, to make it support that heavy chest, you know what I mean? So okay, the last one. We're all sick of jokers, but like I was in a rush. What can I say? You can start on this one, Bob. We'll go from right to left. Go for it.
I'd keep the bank robber Joker. I had the original one and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Apart from, obviously, as soon as you touched it, it felt like you were handling, I don't know, like a Cindy doll from the 80s. So I would keep the one on the right, because I just, from what I've seen, everything looks really good quality on it, especially the mask. And probably tired of seeing the one on the left everywhere.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you reckon, Phil?
Yeah, I agree with Bob on this. I actually prefer the bank robber Joker. I love that scene from the movie. I actually watched Dark Knight on the weekend, and given the option, I would probably snap the purple coat and keep the bank robber.
Okay. Mike Fella saying, snap both, I'm over this guy and I love this version of the Joker. I think everyone's feeling that. Robert, how are you doing? Good to see you in here, man. Then over to you, Jim.
I would snap the purple coat Joker, because I have the INART, and get the bank robber one. I actually think the sculpt on the right is nicer than the one on the left, but yeah, that's just me.
What you think, Eddie?
Oh, stuff. I really like the bank robber Joker, but you can't get rid of the iconic look, I don't think. I
was
guess I'd have
thinking,
to
if
snap.
in terms just of the figures, like,
Even, I don't know.
so like you could snap the purple coat and pick up the INART.
Wow. You're giving me cheat codes to your own game?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm snapping the purple coat then.
Yeah. Ian?
Snap both. I've got INART.
Jesus.
Sorry, I can't help myself. However, I
Would
would
you be any
snap
more
both
smug
because
about
I'm
it?
It's got the
I
4K
much
Joker,
prefer
hasn't
the INART. I
glad.
much prefer.
Yeah.
I
I'm glad
much
you just said
prefer
that
the
because that's my
INART
answer
to-
too. Yeah, yeah, that's
yeah,
my answer too.
I really would. I've got INART,
Yeah.
and that's number one. So,
Yeah.
but if I was to pick one, I would then pick the bank robber because I've got the best version out there, in my opinion.
You, as in you have the bank robber Joker, or?
No. In terms of the purple coat INART, it's the best version
Oh, sorry.
out
Yeah,
there,
I
in
get
my
you. I get you. I
opinion.
get you. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I get
and
you.
if I was only to have one style of this Joker, it would be the purple coat.
Mhm.
I do like
Yeah.
the bank robber Joker. Great scene, brilliant. But if I only have one, I'm really happy with what I've got from this. I love
Good
the
stuff.
Dark Knight trilogy as much as you, but like many people, I'm just losing mind share over this figure at the moment.
Yeah, man. Nice. Every time I see another version of this, my heart goes out to Dean, man. He's just like, another week of talking about this goddamn. I just picture him like losing his mind. And my answer would be the same there. I would absolutely get rid of the artisan one, because keep the INART purple, and then maybe pick up the rooted artisan Joker or sculpted or whatever. Really quickly, I want to just give a shout out here. So not only is Steve Figure and Fandom a member for 11 months, I'm also a member of his channel, and he messaged me, I think it was last Monday morning after his show, and I'd won a Hot Toys Dart Maul 2.0 and Sid Speeder on like a giveaway. Like Steve has someone, if you're watching and you're not subscribed to Figures and Fandom, previously Evil Sneaker, go over there, especially if you like Star Wars, diehard Star Wars fan, subscribe. And I would actually, I would recommend becoming a channel member because he does these amazing giveaways, and I'm just like in the entry tier of it, but I'd won like a Hot Toys Dart Maul 2.0 with Sid Speeder, which is incredible. And he was nice enough to reach out and say, look, I know what Ireland, like the shipping, like, you know, because I know how these giveaways work. You have to pay the international shipping. He's like, I know you're going to get stung for customs. Maybe he offered a workaround of a gift card. And then eventually basically I was saying I could get onto Lion Rock and get like a gift card from them. And then that's what worked out. Basically sent me the equivalent or a value, and then I have to put it towards another figure, which is the Commando Bond, which Lion Rock had just basically sent me an invoice going, hey, this is ready to ship. So it like couldn't have worked out perfect. So massive shout out to Steve, and especially not only doing the giveaways, which is great content, doing the giveaways, but also offering me like kind of having the he obviously watched the channel, he knows the crack with customs and international shipping, but like offering me, not only you've won it, he didn't have to do any of that. He's like, well, we can give you a gift card or something different, which is class, because it just worked out perfectly for me. Like, so massive thanks to Steve Figure and Fandom on that. That's huge. And when I do get the James Bond Commander outfit and review it, I will of course mention that story again in the review. So yeah, shout out, thanks very much, man, much appreciated. Can't get fairer than that, lads. So okay, really quickly, folks, we're going to talk about something before. I don't want to go through the housekeeping stuff. When I get into another topic, I'll do that after. Okay, Ian, what you want to do?
Oh, you just brought up Bond. Let's go Bond.
Okay, that's a perfect segue. So, all right, so we've got that ain't Bond.
Do you want me to actually go and get the goddamn figure that frustrated the hell out of me last week?
What a wanker! Oh, sorry, that's yeah, go on. No, don't.
Did you?
Look at
No.
this guy. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Did you not hear me calling you a wanker?
No, I've got selective hearing.
I'd say you do. No, obviously, I definitely get it, because you're best placed to talk about this because your experience. Yeah, get it. Jesus, I thought he was going to be quicker picking up on that one. Like, the man like thrives on insults.
We all have our days.
We all have our days, yeah. Is anyone interested in picking this up? I know, I'd say Bob is absolutely not. Has no interest in this, I'm guessing.
No, I don't. It looks excellent, though. I wouldn't, very impressed.
Yeah, definitely. At some point, I'm definitely getting this. I prefer this over the Tux.
Same.
I'm assuming I mean, the assumption is it's the same head sculpt, but I just like the fact his face is cut up. Yeah, but I never thought I'd say it. I always thought if I was going to get a Bond, or if there was a Bond figure released, I would get one in a tuxedo, but I just think this looks incredible.
I'm very surprised they did this.
Yeah, me too.
Makes sense though. They do tend to reuse sculpts a bit.
Yeah, kind of get that. I thought potentially we would get a Tux version of, well, maybe not every Bond, but perhaps the big four, maybe. But yeah, they're going to utilize the head sculpt.
These glasses are brutal. They look really cool in the movie, but they do not look cool here, man.
No,
They look
Doctor.
like they've been Austin Powers.
Yeah. Scope's good. Ian, do you want me to full screen you?
Well, you better
Yay.
put a disclaimer up for people, in terms of.
Whoa.
I was not ready.
Warning, Shane.
Wait, does your camera automatically move and follow you?
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
How to give us what's the deal with that? Like, is it a specific camera or?
Yeah, so I've got the DJI Osmo 7P gimbal I bought when I was in Dubai, and then after experiencing, there's something with my Brio webcam and Google, it's clashing and it was overexposing. So I was on Robert Meyer Burnett's members chat thing last night, a closed thing, and I tried it out then. So I was just setting up to see if it was going to have a similar issue to the Google, but it's not. But yeah, it's got the little tracker, so you can. I wouldn't put my hand up, so you can put your head anywhere in a quadrant in the frame, and then it would keep it, and then it tracks. I don't know if it annoys people.
So handy. No, it's class, because I actually have one of those DJI gimbals as well, but I've never really thought about doing it for streams. That's a good idea. And is it a phone you have in the gimbal then?
Yes, I've got the iPhone on that, and I tested it out. Somebody asked me the other night to walk to the back, and it tracks you. So it's quite handy if somebody says, "Oh, a certain figure."
Someone asked you to turn around and walk to the back of the room. That is questionable, Ian. That person's a bit too fond of you.
Fans. It's only fans channel.
Yeah, they got the better of you.
Got sick of looking at my face, but yeah. So, so everybody knows, if you follow this channel or me on Instagram or listen to wherever I talk nonsense, I love James Bond. It's one of my favourite IPs, and everybody used to think, oh, because he's Scottish, Sean Connery's the best Bond. He's the second best Bond because this guy's the best Bond.
Bob won't like that. Neither will Dan. Neither will have to chat, to be fair. I see where you're coming from.
Listen, I'm a huge Sean Connery fan. He'd set the IP alight, and that's the end of it. But this guy, hey, thanks, Stanley. So this figure, I couldn't wait for. I even have a Bond girl.
Oh, now.
Yeah, I have to say that. Shane, you've met Lucy.
That's nice.
I have, yeah. She's lovely.
So this figure, in terms of aesthetics, it's phenomenal. Really phenomenal, and the head sculpt is very good. People that were joking about him looking like Vladimir Putin, get that in the bin. Honestly, it is certainly the figure I've got, the head sculpt is very, very good. Very good. Paint apps are great. This is the Daniel Craig version that Shane, me and you, right off the bat, we talked about we would want. So styling off it's great. I could talk all day how much I love the look of it. I like this kind of simple pose. The accessories are great. The attention to detail on the all the weapons are really good. It was the most frustrating figure unboxing I've ever had in my life. I was in Denmark, so I arrived last Monday. My trip in Denmark got cut short, so I came home on Tuesday. I was speaking to another collector and I said, I'll leave it to Wednesday. But me being me, I had to open it. And it became an absolute clusterfuck of just disastrous events. So I will talk about the negative. I think the body, they could have done a lot better. The articulation on the arms. So it comes in the box with the Henley shirt. The Henley shirt's the underneath shirt, the white one. That's all bloodied up, distressed. Looks great. That, if somebody wants to pose it in that, it looks great. And needs this figure with the commando jumper. So when I was putting the jumper on, the articulation on the arms on my figure, don't know about anybody else's, it's not great. What happened was immediately, and listen, it's not like I've not bought many figures before. You can see here, it tore here. Okay, so which it's an easy fix. I'm going to go. Well, that's the funny thing is that it doesn't look out of place, but the jumper's got these two little ties, and it goes round in a tube. So when that ripped, that came out. So it doesn't really sit that well. So I'm going to take it to a local seamstress and get it fixed. It's easy. So it doesn't bother me overall. It is difficult getting the Henley undershirt underneath. So what I had to do was put the hands up, get it through after I lost my shit when I ripped the jumper, calmed down an hour later. I got a chopstick. And so what you do is or certainly what I done was the Henley shirt, pulled it over the wrist pegs, and then when it's going through, because if you don't do what I done, or some other version of, or another way, the Henley shirt doesn't appear, and I really want that.
Yeah, it looks better with the cuffs. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it looks good like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used a chopstick to nudge it down, and it was really quite easy. So I got that down, and then you know that I have the tiny ass props, not that one. I've got three of them, no time to die. So they're extremely accurate to the watch, but the resin, maybe I rushed it. I put on the watch and it snapped. So
is there no give on the strap? It's just brittle.
No, it's not like, so this is the Hot Toys one. It's okay, but it's, when you look in close, it's wildly inaccurate. That's more flexible. So I'd messaged Robbie, and it's not him. His watches are fantastic, but because the way he gets screen or accurate to the actual watch, it's not the rubber. He says that he would compromise on accuracy to get that. So he's going to look into it, but big shout out to him. He's going to send me one free when he gets a chance, so that's nice. So I think what I might do is warm up the wrist peg and the glove next time, and just slowly. So I've done it, so it's just a lesson learned. I'll try. Nobody will know if it's an accurate watch, but I will. So
yeah, it's just, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like it's a real personal thing, isn't it? Like, you know, you'll know, and if something's not right, it'll bother you, like, you know. But
yeah, so something that I was really looking forward to, and I paid a little bit extra to get really quick shipping, became a bit of a nightmare day. But I've finally started to really appreciate the figure. After that initial bit, it was a terrible unboxing.
Okay.
I lost my shit.
So, just in a nutshell, could
But-
you, I can imagine, because you were looking forward to it so much, like, in a nutshell, could you sum up, like, the main pros, main cons?
Main pros, I don't know if you can see, but the head sculpt's fantastic. The head sculpt's really good. And once you get the eyes right, but the neck paint up slightly off from the head sculpt.
Okay.
It's not really shown here, but when you've got in a certain pose, you don't see it. But it's evident for me. The body needs to be better. I guarantee the Bond license isn't cheap. They need to put in a better body. The articulation on the arms isn't good for me. The accessories, fantastic. Overall, I'm still over the moon with the figure. I just had a bad experience, but the main thing is they need to improve the body.
Okay.
So I lay it down. Some of the photos really don't do the head sculpt justice. But yeah, the accessories, it looks really good though, Shane. I highly, even with the flaws, I highly recommend people get this if it's
Even
your jam.
Just that look there, I really like that. Like, and you're not incorporating some of the key accessories, like the gun with the silencer is a key accessory, and the backpack. But like, I will be putting what I might do is, I've seen a post similar to this where they have the backpack on, and then they have the strap of the machine gun hanging over the right shoulder, and the machine gun is almost down against the back of his right leg, which I thought was pretty sweet. Because, you know, like, I love figures that come with a lot of accessories that you can pose with most of the accessories without make it look like you're just trying to shoehorn them all in there. Like, it makes sense that you would have the jacket on and everything. Basically, everything but those glasses. I wouldn't pose those glasses.
Oh,
but,
Shane, whatever
so
you
good.
think of the glasses in the photos, they're even worse in person. They are bloody awful. I saw one photo. See on that base there, actually, it's the tatami mat. So I seen somebody pose. I think I know who it was, but just replicating from the movie, him kneeling on there and just like that. And that, it looked really good. So you don't need all the accessories. I thought that photo looked great.
It's a strange base, isn't it? It's like you've the plastic part, and then these two beige parts are separate, and they just slide on. They don't magnetize or clip. And then even the James Bond label doesn't. It's just a separate label. It's not stuck on. Would that be right?
Yep, that's it. It's
Crazy.
just a separate
That's a
item.
great pose.
Yeah.
That's a great pose, yeah. So that's a great pose too. The person who posed this knew what they were doing as well, man, didn't they? That was good. Anyone else have any thoughts? Like, anyone on the panel chomping at the bit to get this, or anyone just have any thoughts? Anything they've noticed or whatever? Anyone else?
The more I look at this, the more I've kind of decided I'm probably not gonna get it, and that's not because the figure's bad. I actually think it looks really good. I think it's just because there's other IPs I want to invest in more, which really surprised me, because when we were talking Bond, I was all in for this. I was like, definitely gonna get it. But when I look at the figures that I tend to get and then sell on, it tends to be the ones that obviously aren't my top IPs, but it was also the ones that are a bit less visually striking, maybe. And I worry that down the line this might be one of those that eventually goes, and it's why I've never popped up a John Wick either, for that kind of
that's fair, because it's essentially it's a guy. It's a guy. It's an actual real world guy.
It's a cool guy.
Yeah. But like, no, it's very cool. But like, do you maybe gravitate towards the more comic book, more science fiction, more kind of like
I think so. I think
fantasy
with, like,
type of stuff?
Yeah, and I think with a lot of the, alien stuff getting revisited, a lot of the 80s stuff like Predator, Robocop, Terminator, I think that's kind of where my collection is probably going to navigate towards. So maybe even slightly away from comic book. I've been debating whether to sell some of my Marvel stuff, to be honest, just because space is limited, right? I've only got so much. We're not even talking about money, so it's just one of the considerations. But
I hear what you're saying,
Yeah,
man.
this is a figure that I thought I would be all in on, and I've like come to the kind of realization that probably
Yeah.
at least not for now. Yeah.
Yeah, well, mine is on the way, so I'm definitely in some delight. But I get what you're saying, though. Like the Big Chap and Robo Kane, whether you're getting them or not, that has to have thrown a spanner in the works for people. Because it's like, where did that come out of? What are they going to do? Like, even if you're not into, Eddie was saying, even like he's not into the RoboCop, but he's like glad to see that they're doing it. What kind of crazy stuff might they do? Niche stuff that like he's into, that they might release or announce like over the summer or next year or something like that. You don't know.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of broadening their horizons. We've seen a lot of non-Marvel, non-DC, non-Star Wars stuff over the last 2 years.
Exactly that.
A lot
Exactly
of stuff. Some even like the random things like that Sam Porter Bridges, like this here, like JB
Yeah, I just saw
Velo.
that.
That has to happen. Like
Howard Loader,
Yeah.
Ripley.
yeah, that's surely to God.
Yeah.
Another Ed 209 maybe, but
Yeah.
okay, so we're going to go back. Jim, seeing as I have you there, right, where are you going to bring us to?
Should we do new?
Yeah, go for it.
Happy to see new.
So, Ian, you got that Bond. Was there anything else?
I'll save the officer because it was similar time period. In fact, well, it was week before, but I'll leave the other figure that you got for you. I got the 89 faceplate in
Oh, good.
the Jackson, and yeah, that's really good. I'm very pleased. 50 bucks for that, but for me, it's worth it. It's because I was displaying it with the battle damaged one. I didn't like the other one.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I've swapped that out. It looks good. So yeah, that's what I've got in.
Good stuff. What about yourself, Eddie?
I got the Rex. I think I was talking about that last Hope show I was on. I got the new Ahsoka Rex, which I like a lot. I have him with the Phase 2 helmet on, which is cool. And then I don't know if I talked about this. I think I did. A while ago I picked up the Superman from Man of Steel, the first Hot Toy, and I got some Jackson Hugh capes for him, and I could finally customize them, because with this one you can't just swap out the cape. You have to. It's easy, but it's like nerve-wracking because you gotta cut off the old cape. Like you have to cut the cape off, and then you have to cut around the collar and remove this like plastic piece that they have for traps, and then like cut a bit of the suit off, and then re-glue the collar down with the new cape in there. So
That sounds horrible.
it
All of it,
wasn't
that's
scary.
that bad. It's really easy. It took me like 15 minutes. I did it backstage
Wow.
after CW, and dude, now when I look at it, I like it more than the INART one.
Wow. That's
It
big
looks
words, yeah.
so good, dude. It looks
Good
so
stuff.
sick, and I like that likeness a lot on that first one. So yeah, I like it a lot. I'm happy I finally did that. But
Because I remember you're thinking about doing it, but you're saying it's a bit nerve wracking. But then I'm
Yeah.
glad you actually did it, and it turned out good for you, because
oh, it's amazing, dude.
that could have gone hate when you just staring at it.
I've always wanted to like that's part of the reason I like watching Dean Knight, because like I feel like collecting is so much funner when you make everything your own. Like you know, like that just makes it cooler to me. So like I'm glad I finally did it with one figure at least. So
Now
it
he's
looks
started
really
a
good,
rabbit
man.
hole now.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
He's
I'm
good
not-
if you reach out to him and ask him for tips as well. Because when I
All right.
bloodied up my Art the Clown, I watched his video because he did it, and I just asked him what did he use, what brushes, and all these stupid questions. Never spoke to him before. Just out of the blue, oh hey, I watched one of your videos, and he spent a good amount of time just listening what he used and giving like
Oh,
tips
nice.
and stuff. So that was pretty cool of him.
That is cool.
That's cool, man. You were trying to show us something there, Bob?
Yeah, this is. I spoke to him. I've got this. I think it's by a company called EBA, Bright Blood, and it's kind of what the
what
makeup
I
artists use. Yeah, and it comes in a little vial, doesn't it? That's
it's
the
really
stuff. Yeah,
Good
yeah.
stuff. Cool. What about yourself, Jim? Did you pick up anything?
No, I should have got Emperor Palpatine today, but I missed the bloody Royal Mail guy. So tomorrow,
Ah.
hopefully. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow.
Do they leave a little slip telling you where to collect it, or do they just
You know
say they'll
what?
come back?
They left a little slip, and for the first time in years, and this is really boring, they filled it out as well. You know, normally they just leave it blank, and then this time they actually said, "Oh, we'll come back tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, that's so nice. You must be new."
That's quality.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm so afraid lately to pre-order any figures since so many collectors are not collecting. They're figure renters. Check out the BST groups and you'll see. Don't think it's up to you to gatekeep though, mate. Like, people collect in different ways. People might have a few figures. People might only have 5, 10. People might have... They might lose their jobs. They might have a brand new child. There's multiple different reasons. That's a bit out of line, I think, to be honest, Moose. But you keep on gatekeeping, my friend. Fuck's sake. Anyway, sorry, I was interrupted there. Phil, pick up anything nice?
I've got a new 2-pack, but they don't want to play ball at the moment. They're running around my legs and knocking everything over, but...
Sorry, say that again. Oh, right, yeah, you got kittens, didn't you?
Yeah. Two new kittens, which
Jealous.
are causing chaos at the moment. I'm a dog person personally, Jim, sorry, but Gemma loves
Are you?
cats, so
What?
it's...
They
Yeah.
haven't swayed you? Come on.
They're adorable, don't get me wrong, but
You
I'd
you
rather
can
have
your-
2
your heart for
puppies.
both.
She won you over.
Yeah, no, they're great, to be fair. They're really good.
Were they rescues?
Yeah.
And they're very young though, aren't they? They're kittens.
Yeah, they were found in a back garden, apparently, not too far from where we live.
Oh,
So
Oh wow.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, so you have the
They,
two of
they,
them and
they
were
were
they
laying
sick?
there. They've been laying there for the entire stream, and as soon as you go, what's new, they went, phoom.
Typical
And were
cats,
they
though.
were they? Do you know? Were they siblings or
Yeah, they're brothers. They're both brothers, yeah.
you're definitely a dog person if you're going. Yeah, so
Yeah, they don't respond to anything.
yeah,
Apart
neither
from
does my
food.
dog. What can I say? What can I say?
Oh, well.
It was the 2 cats then.
Just the 2 cats, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I did some photography last week, so I've ordered a nice print from the back end of that, but that hasn't arrived yet.
Those
so-
jet
That was
photos are
amazing.
incredible.
You were up at what's it called? The Loop, is it? Explain
Yeah.
to people what that is, because I've seen that on Instagram. I didn't realize it was in the UK. Sorry, explain to people what you've been at.
Yeah, so you've got a few loops, I think, around the UK, but the Mac loop is an area between, or a valley between Dolgellau and Machynlleth, which is sort of mid to North Wales. So you'll get RAF, Lake and Heath, Coningsby and Valley, I believe. They basically loop as part of the training because it's a valley, low level. They've got to do different banking and what have you. It's not guaranteed, don't get me wrong. So people out there who think, oh, you can just run up and sit there and planes come through all day long every day. They don't. It's hit and miss. But it's kind of on the bucket list for me, so I was desperate to get up there. We had some time off. The weather was looking good, so I drove up. I think it was 3 hours up. I spent 11 hours on the side of a hill.
blimey.
And luckily, yeah, I was lucky enough to see, I think it was, in total, it was 3 different types of aircraft, but all in all, I think there were around about 10 passes. And there would have been more, but the air traffic control went down in the UK on Wednesday. So a few of the American F-15s and F-35s that were meant to come through turned back and went back to Lake and Heath. So a little bit gutted, but
Are the F-35s? Are they the Raptors? They were F-22s originally, and the F-35s the more superior. So you didn't get
Yeah.
to see them, no?
no, unfortunately not, no. So
They're it's funny. I was reading about the way in Maverick, the way there was the whole talk on the 5th generation fighters, and that like the F-18 Hornets didn't stand a chance. The F-14s definitely didn't, but the F-18s didn't. The only reason, like, Americans have F-35s as well, like, but the only reason they didn't put them in there is because they wanted a sense of stakes, and the real reason is because they wanted jets that had two-seaters.
Yeah.
Because they wanted the co-pilot vibe and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure I think the F-18 comes in a single and double configuration.
Yeah.
And the F-35s, I don't think they do.
No,
So I've been reading that, like, so it's a bit of one of those little plot holes that you're like, okay, if you read too much into that, now you don't like the movie, like, but it's funny. Ian just walked out the door and the camera nearly followed him. I thought I was watching Paranormal Activity there, man. All his figures are going to come across. Oh, that's crazy. But the photography was great, though, Phil.
It's really good experience.
It
really,
was outstanding.
I would recommend it to anybody, but at the same time, I would also say check the weather. There's no timetable. Check the weather. If you're lucky, you can do it in a day, and you'll get some good passes. But if not, I would probably say you're going to need to spend 2, maybe 3 days, generally midweek, because a lot of the aircraft I go through are American as well, so they don't fly on American holidays. Nothing flies on British bank holidays, so your window's quite sort of.
And how long was the drive? Did you say? So you probably said it already. I was trying to monitor something in the chat as well.
I left here at 3:30, got there at 6:30, and then I was probably on the hillside for 11 hours. So I left there around about 5:30 in the afternoon. I got back around 8:30 in the evening.
Brought a packed lunch type of thing with you?
Yeah, I bought a little cheapy sort of beach shelter tent sort of thing off Amazon for 18 quid. Set that up because it was raining in the morning. The mist was terrible. I was like, I didn't think anything was going to pass, but by lunchtime that day, then it all cleared, and fortunately, we got some aircraft through. So
that's deadly.
Is that just you on your own, Phil, when you got there? Is it?
I went on my. The reason I generally do these things on my own is because I'm quite happy to sit there for as long as it takes. Whereas I'm always conscious if somebody's with me of, are they bored?
Yeah, you worry about what they want to do.
It was similar when I went to Star Wars Celebration. I was always conscious of what everyone else wanted to do, whereas I would have met up with these guys and partied all night long or done whatever. But but I mean, there were 30, 40 people on my side, but there are probably about 5 or 6 viewing areas around that valley. So
cool.
But by all means, if anybody wants to go up there, I'm more than willing to meet up or join through, but just be prepared to be patient. And
it's a long day. It's like fishing.
Be a long day. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
a bit like fishing. Yeah.
Good stuff. What about yourself, Bob? Did you pick anything up?
Yeah, so as you know, I my collection just kind of funds itself. So this changes probably every time we're on here. And as part of the stuff I enjoy doing is because I just some of the guys like Lee Ward that I always used to buy my figures off. He always used to sort of chuckle because every week I change my mind what I want to collect. But that's just me, you know. I just quite enjoy trying new things. So,
and you know what?
I got
there is fucking nothing wrong with that, mate. You pay your bills. No. It's your collection, and you do whatever the fuck you want to do, and don't be letting people.
I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy. A little bit of selling here and there and trading up, gradually improving my collection, not necessarily how big it is, but the quality for me and what it represents for me. So I actually, despite some good advice to wait, I actually got my New Hope, as you know, my New Hope Leah through the post today. I tried Toys Buying Agent for the first time, and it came as quick as Toys Assemble. I think I ordered it on Friday morning and it came today. So I was very impressed with that. But when I opened it, so it was a new product. It was new, and I've read enough to know that people say sometimes you're better off buying one that's used, an older figure, because you've got a better idea what condition it's in because it's been out of the box. So when I opened it, I kind of, sounds wrong, but I pulled her legs apart to stand her, and all this white stuff came out.
Jesus. Pause.
That sounds even worse. But
was it the Force or dust or something or what?
It was like little tiny bits. It was almost like leather, but it was like plasticky. It was like tiny fragments of white, almost tape thin plastic,
Hmm.
and it just kept coming out when I sort of moved her around. It just kept coming out from beneath her.
I've heard
but I checked the
stories.
boots.
Yeah. Sorry, go on. Continue on.
Yeah, no. So I checked the boots because I believe they're one of the first things that often go on these old figures, and they were absolutely fine. I checked her belt, which is probably the only other thing that's on her that's not cloth. That was totally fine. And when I examined her further, around her left thigh, there seemed to be this very thin piece of clear tape with little bits of white on it. And around her right thigh, there was no tape. So it's almost like when they designed her, there was these two bits of tape around her thighs. I don't know what they thought, but I think it was that had disintegrated, because I can't see she's perfect, other than this strange stuff came from out between her legs. It's weird.
That is the point that I wish at least one person joined, and I got my wish. Dave's Man Cave Ireland just tuned in. Lol, what type of show is this? Basically, in summary, Bob wanted a New Hope Leia. It was a New Hope, wasn't it?
I did.
Picked it up, brand new in box from Toys Buying Agent. We did advise him to wait, but then again, his point was like, how long are you gonna have to wait? Like, and it's a good
Life's
point.
too short.
Life's too short. Even if 2027 is the 50th anniversary of New Hope, even if they announce it, then the earliest you're getting that is 2028. So life is too short. Yeah. So I wonder, was it just a piece? You know, sometimes they wrap these things in plastic to stop it like chafing off each other or protect it, whatever, and just over time,
maybe it was the same height. The one bit that was left on was at the same height as the underskirt. You know, she's got an underskirt.
Right. Okay.
And it was at the same height as possibly as where the hem of that was going round. So I just wonder if maybe that was it. But yeah, it was.
I've heard stories about like DX13s doing that, like the battle damage T-1000 from Terminator 2, and I bought one brand new, and I didn't have the issue very luckily, but I've heard people like just open them up and there's bloody dust. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So, usually from the pleather, isn't it? Yeah, but I think it was just disintegrated plastic tape. So, you know, I'm over the moon. Really happy.
Well, I'm glad that the figure is good though. Really quickly, my new this week. So this is the Blade Runner 2049 Officer K from it's Artisan Studios company, nothing to do with Hot Toys, by an artist called Poor Toys on Instagram. Bought a set of John Wick 4 custom hands off him. That's a story for another day. They are expensive. They're very nice. They're very expensive. Really expensive. Yeah, but I saw this on his site, was very impressed by it, and ended up getting it as well. So I'm really happy with it. It's I have a review up there, so I'm not going to critique it or go into depth with it because the show will be too long. But yeah, it's there. There's a review up if you want to see it. And the Feral Predator, which very impressed by it. So they're my two new pickups. Really quickly,
two bangers.
Yeah, man. And you know what, like over the last month I've got Paul Atreides, the Feral Predator K, and I've got that Bond coming in, and that's pretty good standard, and none of them are Star Wars, DC or Marvel. So really quickly, folks, massive shout out to anyone who's ever taken the time to watch any of the videos, like any of the videos, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, especially the troll comments, man. I do like blocking those people and messing around with them. Become a channel member, ask me on their show, come on my show, give up their time, just much appreciated. So we finally hit the 5k. It's one more K than I think Ian likes. He likes just to cap things at 4, but like we finally hit 5,000 subscribers, so massive appreciation from everyone, and onwards. Hopefully 10k is I know we've got to go 6, 7, 8 and 9, but I know for some reason 10k is just a goal I had in my head that, like, you know, that I'd be like, it's just almost unachievable, but I suppose you have to have big targets. A few weeks ago, hit 2,000 followers on Instagram. Thank you very much. If you're not following me on Instagram and you want to see some figure photography, please go over there and click on that. Shout out to the channel members. We have a brand new channel member, Freako Calico. It's fun to say. Collectors of the Universe, Blurred Dad Life, Yomo, Shiny, Big Rib, The Ben Thomas Show, Caffeinated Comic Fan, Dogito, Stanley, Vita, aka her geeky side, Tiny Art Guy, aka Bob, Figurecraft 16 Shooter, Figures and Fandom, Howard Potts, H in Silver Fox, Jose G Hernandez, Brian Wong, Eddie Money Mendez, Jim Collector, Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Mike Allen, Ryan Smith. Of course, have to give a special shout out to Mark Mitchell, who unfortunately, if you've watched since the start of the show, if not, please go back and watch the start of the show. He was a strong supporter of the channel, active member in the community, a lover of all things Aliens, Predator, Robocop, Terminator, 80s, 90s science fiction, The Dark Knight, just a man after my own heart. Unfortunately, we lost him last week, and he was a strong supporter of the channel, active member of the community, and he was a commander. So for now, until the duration of my channel, every single time I have a pre-order preview video or a collection tour, a live stream, a review, he'll ever be remembered like that. So rest in peace, Mark Mitchell, and shout out to we're thinking about your family and your daughters at this time.
I'm not sure if a family member may have commented earlier.
Oh, right.
Possibly. I don't know. The name is Claes Wilhelm? No,
he's a guy from Sweden.
Right. Sorry. Sorry.
Good eyes. No, you don't have to apologize. If it was a family member, I wouldn't have wanted to miss that. Thanks very much for monitoring it. Yeah, that's a guy, Clark. I think his name is Clark on Instagram, but I think it's pronounced Claus, I believe, his actual name. So,
right. Okay.
New videos on the channel. We have the review of Paul Atreides' Dune by INART, the review of The Feral Predator by Hot Toys, the Blade Runner 2049 by Poor Toys, or Artisan Studios company. It's his company, so my thoughts are on that. Thoughts on the T1000. We're probably going to be talking about these later on. So, Eddie, what do you want to talk about? Did you pick something already, or?
No, not yet. Let's see. I guess we could do the T1000. Unless you want to save it.
Excellent choice. Okay. We got the T1000. Eddie, take it away. Give us your thoughts on this.
It looks sick, especially like that, dude. Like with the police helmet on and the glasses. Like, I really like it. I think it's dope. I may end up picking this up. I didn't pre-order this one. I pre-ordered the Terminator for sure. I just didn't know if I needed the bad guy, but I think the head sculpt came out really good, dude. Like, really, really good. So, yeah, I think everything about it looks sick. I really like they kept the same effect with the magnetic bullet effects and all that. So, I like it a lot, dude.
The suit looks... This is...
The stitching was like that was a critique, right?
Cowboy suit.
Yeah.
In the beginning, like...
Yeah.
But I think that it's supposed to... I don't know if that's what you're going to say. I was going to say, I think it's supposed to look like that, but I don't know if that's what you were going to say.
For me, this is going to come home anyway. Like,
yeah.
You know, they want to really, really mess it up. My critiques on the video... Well, I'm still really excited about this. This is coming home, there's no question. My critiques were that the head sculpt has dropped a little bit. Nothing to go mental over. I thought the head sculpt, the prototype, was like a solid 9. I think this is maybe an 8, which is still fantastic. It's not like a bad head sculpt. My critiques were that dropped a little bit. The stitching is quite large. I looked at some of the photos of it's the hallway scene where the Terminator drops the box of roses and stuff like that, and they have that shootout. The stitching it's definitely, you can't notice the stitching, so the stitching is quite large on this, and the hands are quite big. Now we know Hot Toys hands, unfortunately, tend to be oversized. I mean, that's one of the reasons I got the John Wick hands, But I think it's because he's a lean man, he's a skinny man. I think they've got the body right, but they've kept the same size hands, so they look even a little bit bigger than normal. That being said, none of that matters. This is better than the 1.0. Numerous times before this was announced, I had the opportunity to purchase the 1.0, and I went backwards for the DX13. I went backwards for the Terminator 1 police shootout scene. Great figures. And I really wanted to go backwards and get this. And I saw it a couple of times for a very reasonable price, but every time I watched the review, I just went, no, not for me. It's just not. I think it's really shown its age. I think this is a superior figure. It's a better head sculpt. I still think even the tailoring is better in this, despite the bad stitching. What you're getting, the bang for your buck, the different display modes, that diorama base, I still think this surpasses the 2.0 personally. No disrespect if you have the 1.0, I just think this is better. So all the critiques, none of them are deal breakers. And I'm really, really excited about this. That's all I have to say about this. So do you want to continue on, Eddie, or does anyone else want to jump in?
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
I'm probably not going to pick this up anyway, but if I was, then I really like the puffer jackets, the biker helmet, and the rest of it, and the glasses. But then, would anybody really know who he is?
I think you would.
I mean, I would
think
know
this
who he
is that iconic.
And that if I was getting it, that's how I would display it. But it's such a shame then to waste the head sculpt, because it has softened a little since the sort of the prototype images, but you can still tell who it is from the head sculpt. But personally, if I was getting it, that's how I display it. I think that looks really cool, and yeah.
Anyone else want to come in on this?
I was tempted. I was very close today to just being, screw it, I'll pick this up on Toys by an Agent or something like that, because he's not that expensive, to be quite honest. He's actually a relatively
$330
good price. Like I was checking in pounds, he was about 250 quid, not including shipping. And I think I checked Toys Assemble as well, and it was about 248, and I think that's all in on that site as well. So I was tempted, because that seemed like a pretty good price considering what you get with this, like the amount of 2 different outfits, technically 3 different looks if you include all the battle damage stuff as well. But I think since then I've calmed myself down. I stepped away for a minute. It's like when you really want to eat like a cookie and you're like, I shouldn't, I'm full, and then I've got a loud car going past. My bad. It's a problem with living next to a road.
Vin Diesel and his family.
But yeah, you step away for like 5 minutes and you're like, okay, I'm good now. And I did that with this, and I was like, I'm going to see how things go, and I might pick this up because it looks really good. Like really, really good. I think the shirt is a forgivable offense. It's not technically the right material, and the stitching isn't great. And in some of the photos, the hands do look a bit ridiculous. But that does seem to be photo dependent. Like in this one, it looks fine. So I don't know if that's a photography issue or a figure issue. That'll be, something to look out for. But yeah, I think this came out a lot better than I actually expected. So I'm not going to listen to
Stanley has his own version of do it. It's just buy it. So Stanley's giving you a direct order there, Jim.
Oh, you have to resist, Stanley. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we'll see. But it might come home.
Is anyone like this is sure? This is sure for me anyway. You're kind of on the fence, Eddie. You're going for this, yeah, or potentially?
Maybe. I'm not a bad guy. Like, I don't usually get the bad guys. So that's the thing that's like, I don't know.
As soon as you said bad guy, that song by
Billie Eilish.
what's your one's name? Billie Eilish just popped into my head there.
Wow.
Like, so okay. And what about yourself,
Yeah, Eddie doesn't like the bad guys. That's why you couldn't lift a wheel of cheese, you cunt.
You said it.
Best line in the movie, man. Best line in the movie. And it's how nonchalant he says it. Charlie Hunnam is like, he's just cool as, man.
See, be honest, I'm not going to say no. I haven't even pre-ordered the T-800. I wanted to sit and wait and see if I get clean or battle damaged, because I love Terminator 2, but for me, how different it was, the first Terminator movie, is I prefer that. And I want that 2.0 off that figure. So I think I only want 2 figures. I don't think I'm getting this. I do think it's dropped off from the prototype, sadly. I think the stitching comes out more. It's not different from other figures, right? It's the same thread. there's more of it in terms of the shirt. You've got the tram lines that goes down the shirt, so that maybe takes you out. But for representation, I can understand why you'd 100% be getting that, because I've got figures that aren't the top tier, but they represent movies that I really love, and I love the figure for it. So every figure doesn't need to be a 10 out of 10. If I was getting it, I would wait. I'd sit it out.
When I get this, I'm going to put so much effort into posing it that when I post the photo, I want people going, I want to buy that figure. Then my job is done. Like, you have to use the diorama base. Am I wrong on that?
Oh yeah, for me, that's why I wouldn't use.
What does the panel think of the diorama base? Bearing in mind that that's lights up as well.
I think it's pretty good.
You couldn't have picked a better diorama base to go with a character.
I think it's class,
nice,
man.
I like it.
Perfect choice.
It's simple.
And like,
It doesn't dominate.
What I'm thinking is, see, what I love about this, man, is that you. Sorry, I know I said I was done, but I lied. What I love about this is, I think a lot of people are saying you could buy 2 of these. You 100% could. It's a figure you could 100% buy 2 of these. Pose one with the helmet, the glasses, the puffer jacket, the machine gun. Put the other then, like, in the normal clean configuration, or even the heavily battle damaged version with the hole in his head. Like, what I'm thinking straight away is get this wired up so you have the orange underglow, and pose him maybe with like a hook in one hand, the blade in the other hand, all the battle damaged pieces or summon them on, and then that like battle damaged head with the hole going through him, and put him in a kind of a pose where he's kind of leaning back as if he's flailing, like at the end of the movie. Like, man, I think that's going to look so good,
Yeah, I wouldn't put it with because the boot looks like checker plate, whereas what he stood on is like a grill.
Is that what they're called? Checker plates?
Checker plate, yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out what that was today. But a lot of people are saying that, like, okay, it's not accurate, but he does actually glitch. The foot does glitch to checker plates, but people were saying it doesn't make sense for this, because he glitched because he stood on checker plates and his foot mimicked the checker plates, but yet it wasn't like this on that. I completely get that. But like, what's to say that he wasn't glitching to the point where he didn't,
true,
his body,
enough,
you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I might necessarily use the swap out boot in that pose I'm talking about.
Yeah, but for continuity, it would look a bit weird, wouldn't it? Having
probably
unless you knew that.
No, that's fair.
Did you go back and look for that point of the movie, or was it?
I didn't.
Or do you just know?
Yeah.
You just know.
As in, like, I recognize that this is not screen accurate, having the checker plate glitching boot on this surface.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could justify it going, he's not working properly. That's why he's glitching in the first place. And maybe he glitched and he dragged his leg onto this. But I don't think when he's standing on this, he's still glitching. To be fair, like, yeah.
That's fair enough, yeah.
And this left eye is actually a separate rolling eyeball feature. You can move the remaining eyeball.
Good. That's good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's clever, that.
Something like this
That's
is
how
what I'd be
excited about
thinking.
this, Shane is.
Like, this is it, man. This is no, but this is like I said before in a snap. I'm gonna be murdered. There's gonna be unsub. It's gonna be back down to 4K. The first 2 Terminator movies are more important to me than the original trilogy, and I know people. I can hear the fire and brimstone. I think Terminator 2 is a better movie than Empire Strikes Back. I'm not saying
Got yourself on.
I'm not saying it to annoy people. I just do think that. That's just an opinion. I'm not trying to start a war. Yeah, we're dropping in numbers now. But like those 2 movies they're more important to me than the OT. And I love the OT. I'm glad I don't have to make the choice. So yeah, this is coming home. I've never had a T1000, and this is it for me, man. Yeah. Whoa, I got an agreement. Philly, they're going to send us to an island, but at least I'll be in good company. Yeah. Stanley is pure evil. Pure evil. Jogito, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. Yeah. I think we've lost the ability in society to disagree, man. But, okay. Does anyone else have anything to say on this?
Reasoned debate, Shane. Reasoned debate.
Honestly, man, you look like you're in a fucking roller coaster right now. You're swinging around there. Like, I'm using mine next week, man. It's really cool though. It's just like, yeah, it's class, man. I must actually see if mine works. Okay, anyone else have anything to say on this?
No.
Okay, right, all right. So, okay, so who hasn't chose yet? Did you get to choose, Phil?
Shall we go with the INART Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I think so.
Or the Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson? Do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds good. I know that this has been probably talked to death on other streams, but I don't know anything about this. I just think this looks incredible. I thought the other Michael Jackson was pretty damn incredible. Maybe not the look that a lot of people wanted. Like, 'cause I mean, okay, like, I mean, pick a song. He was the man for the music videos, whether it's Thriller or Bad or Beat It or Billie Jean. He's a lot of iconic looks, and this is no different. And this is up there with probably one of the ones that a lot of people want. I think this is incredible. I don't collect real life movie, real life musician figures because it's just to draw the line somewhere. But this is tempting. This looks insane, and a lot of people were worried about. I saw a lot of people worried, like, I don't know, will it be able to hold this pose? Some of the people who can't pose, they're INART jokers. Their jokers have been in this pose for the last 3 fucking years. Give me a break, man. If there's any pose that this guy can do, INART have this nailed. So yeah, this looks insane. This is next level stuff right here. I think this looks incredible. I probably won't pick it up. I'm a Michael Jackson fan and all this, but I don't collect real sporting characters or musicians. I don't know the price on this, so whoever goes next, if you want to give me your thoughts and tell me the price if you know.
I'm not actually sure what the price is for it. But whoever did the posing for this and the photography, they've knocked out of the park. It's phenomenal. I mean, almost any of those poses you could display him in. There's such iconic dance moves, and apparently that's how he did it on stage as well. He had sort of cuts in the heels of his shoes and hooked them into pegs in the floor.
Did they do anything to the ankles to support it? Because I know it has the peg on the base that locks in, but is it just the regular ankles that?
I think there's slots in the bottom of them. From what I think I came across a photo where there's these little V-shaped slots.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I don't know, are the ankles reinforced or what
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
the joints.
Well, the knees wouldn't be a problem because the knees aren't going to bend any further than that. Wouldn't that be right?
Yeah.
And maybe is this the extent? Maybe there's a different pair of shoes. Maybe you have 2 pairs of shoes. Maybe you've got regular shoes and then the shoes that slot into the base. Would that make sense?
X-Man Supreme's just saying there that his ankles are ratcheted.
Yeah.
Right.
So, which would make sense, I suppose.
Yeah.
It looks good. I really like musician figures like a lot. I had a couple, but it's one of those like things that I have to not get to save money and room for other stuff. So that's
I think as Mike L would say, you're putting guardrails on your collection. You're putting parameters. I have to do that, man. I
think I'd be quite upset as well. No, if I had just received the other Michael Jackson and then this was announced.
Yeah.
Because this would have been the one I would either this or the Thriller version.
This is my favorite.
You feel pretty bad, wouldn't you?
A dope.
Yeah.
This is my favorite Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. I wouldn't get the bad version. I'd only get the Thriller version.
You fucking
idiot. Eddie's like, fuck's sake, Shane, just beat it.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Careful, guys, this is getting dangerous.
No.
Keep going like this, there's going to be blood on the dance floor.
Jesus. Stop him. Stop him.
Remember the time
Hee-hee.
when Eddie killed me for doing these jokes? Yeah, sorry.
Fucking hell.
I know, yeah. Just okay.
With all you sitting there thinking of Michael Jackson songs now to throw in as a pun.
Yeah. Can I get a hee hee?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Come on, motherfucker.
Hey, whoa! You need to watch. You need to go. Give a good look at that man in the mirror, man. Okay.
Oh
Sorry,
my
we're done.
God.
We're done. We're done. We're done. Okay.
And Ian likes a Liberian girl.
Oh, I'd say he does. I'd say he does. Is anyone interested in this, or are we just going to continue with the puns?
No, see for me, Shane, well done to INART. This looks incredible, and is what Phil says. The posing, this is the best posing I've seen on reveal photos. Absolutely fantastic. I've got one gripe. That base should be a little bit better because some of these poses
Yeah.
it's not weighted well. So that they need to change the base. That would be my one feedback. Other than that, that's a perfect figure. Other than that, it's not David
As
Bowie.
in, do you think this base won't be heavy enough to support some of the poses type thing?
No, it's the footprint. So even so, where his foot's coming off the end there,
Yeah, I get you.
I personally think it should be a more rectangle base and not round. His poses don't complement a round base, and it's too short.
In this music video, was when he was walking. Was this the one where he's walking on the street and the street's lighting up as he walks?
No, that was Billie Jean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool. When they do Billie Jean, that's exactly what they're going to do, Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh man, it looks pretty damn incredible. Though.
But this was in like a bar, wasn't it? So you could sort of you could have made it rectangular. I don't know why it's unless it's something to do with the magnets or something. Well, it doesn't even use magnets. It's just got pins to slot into. So
Yeah, this guy is not the figure to be using magnets with, I'd say.
Wow, they got
Slots.
the hat on backwards there. It looks backwards.
What a lot
Maybe I'm wrong.
I honestly
What a
couldn't
lot
tell
of
if it's
fun you'd
backwards or
have
not.
with
Yeah.
this figure.
I think it's to do with the spin, isn't it? Isn't that how he spins the hat because of the shape there? And
Oh, maybe.
Pretty damn incredible, man. Yeah. Okay, so no one on the panel is going to get that.
I feel like everybody likes this, but I haven't seen anybody that like needs it yet. Or,
I wouldn't be
says they
offended
can
if
get it.
someone. Oh, this man, yeah. I like that. Shane, leave me alone. Yes, I like that the chat's getting on board. Good stuff, yeah. The show is great when it's silly. That's pretty much every Monday. I think you're right, Eddie. Like, a lot of people like it, but maybe we're not going to commit to it. Although, if this is one of the ones that's like, if I had as a present, I'd be like, yeah, this is insane.
They shot
the type-
themselves in
yeah.
the foot, right? Like,
Go on.
because the other one
in what
just
sense?
released, and they're expensive figures, you know. So like, I feel like I don't know how many people are getting two, even though it's Michael Jackson, you know, greatest pop star in the world ever, probably.
Especially considering this is more iconic as well, this one, I would say, than the last one.
It is true. True. I would say it's like when someone getting their first Iron Man and they buy a Mark, I don't know, 47. And you're like, you don't have any Iron Mans, but you're going to buy a Mark 47? There are about like half a dozen more iconic Iron Mans. Like, unless you really, really like the Mark 47. I have the Mark 47. It's lovely. But like the Mark 3, you know, the Mark 6, the Mark 5, the Mark 7, the Mark 85. There's a lot more iconic versions. And the one that they did first, there's probably half a dozen looks for Michael Jackson from his famous videos that I could pick out that would be more iconic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even Thriller, Billie Jean, Beat It, Bad, even like Black or White. You know, it's like, you know, so
Shane, and to the panel, if there was a company, INART, Hot Toys, whoever, licensed musician that you would buy, who would it be?
Johnny Cash.
Good, yeah, good. To be honest, Ian, this could be it. And I'll tell you why. While I'm more into rock music, the first album I ever got was a cassette. Now, Eddie is like, and Jim are Googling, what the fuck is a cassette?
I had a
Yeah,
tape
but-
player.
Yeah, I had tape.
My
I love
first
the way you
car
call
had
it
a tape player.
Yeah, oh yeah, good stuff. But like,
Overseas,
it was bad. The album bad, and like you couldn't just go into the shop and buy them. Okay, this is really dating me, but Dad had to order it online, and I remember it coming. It was wrapped in that bubble wrap stuff. Like, just I think it was about the first time I saw a bubble wrap. I was like 4 or something like. But just I still actually have that cassette. I don't have anything to play it on, but I think if I'm not buying this, Ian probably won't buy any musician figures, to be honest. What would yours be, David Bowie?
Oh,
Be a good one.
well, and I know it's Bowie, but we always say Bowie. Here, the real fans call him Bowie, regardless of it being Bowie.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, I was heartbroken when
You
Molecule 8.
gatekeeping Scottish
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I know.
Fucking hell.
See when.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second now.
Okay.
Fuck you, asshole.
Now you can proceed.
So it is. David Bowie's my hero above anything else. And see when Molecule 8 announced and Kim done the 2 head sculpts of David Bowie, and one was Ziggy Stardust. Oh my god, they were so good. They are 10 out of 10. And then Molecule 8 went under. I was gutted. Absolutely gutted. It's the only music type of figure that I would buy.
What
Did
about
you
yourself?
see the
one?
third party one, Ian? I thought
No, that
was
is
pretty good.
horrendous.
I thought it was good, dude.
No. That is a 2 out of 10, and
Wow.
that's the end of debate.
Okay.
Catch yourself on.
Catch your cell phone.
I'll let you have that.
Jesus, Eddie. You're taking away the cool points. Jim, what about yourself?
There probably wouldn't be any, but if you're twisting my arm, I'd either say Freddie Mercury or the Gorillas.
Oh,
Gorillas,
the
is a bit
Gorillas.
cheap because they're animated.
I'm surprised
yeah.
like Mondo haven't done their cartoon versions yet. That'd be something.
That would be good. I would be tempted, and especially if they did the Jeep from their 2000 album.
Yeah.
As well, that'd be pretty cool.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
Surely Pops. There's Pops of them, I'm guessing. Surely to God. Pops do everything.
I
don't
don't think there is.
they? No?
No.
Would you prefer Jim,
Put it
Blur,
out.
or the Gorillas?
Oh, the Gorillas.
The real question is, who do you prefer, Blur or Oasis?
Oasis.
Yeah. Anyone? Any Blurites? No. Okay. It's settled. You heard it here first. What about yourself, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, aside from probably Bowie, and I know there's some massive stars out there, I can't think of anybody more iconic than Michael Jackson. Elvis Presley, I would never get a figure of Elvis Presley, you know, but it's on the maybe list. Gemma absolutely loves Michael Jackson, and I'm almost sure just when we first started seeing each other, she was meant to see him in the O2, and then he obviously passed away and all the rest of it, so... But yeah, it's a maybe at the moment.
Phil's lying. He would get the cheeky girls.
Nice double
That's
pack.
gas. Yeah. They're
All the
ahead of their
cheeky
time.
girls.
Ahead of their time. There's music geniuses. There's Ryan, respect the lore. Actually, I'm interested to see Ryan. Ryan is a musician, obviously, and yeah, you know, savage on the guitar. I went to see 9 Inch Nails with him and his friend Jay. Good time. What kind of a figure? So it's a figure of Ozzy. You've answered my question already, so I didn't even read your comment. So a figure of Ozzy, yeah, very suiting. Very suiting. Foo Fighters. So he'd want all 4 or 5, a 5-piece with a Taylor Hawkins on the drums. Good stuff. What about yourself, Bob?
I'd probably Keith Flint from The Prodigy, from the Firestarter video, without a doubt. And probably more obscure, I'd get Grace Jones. I was a big fan of her when I was younger, and she's got some quite iconic poses and album covers that you could Recreate.
I know the very one you're on about. You're a
You
pervert.
do with the
We're
microphone.
moving on. I could just see him. The camera actually zoomed in on him, and he just went.
He knows though, doesn't he? He knows.
Yeah.
I've got that album.
Yeah.
On vinyl. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, quality.
I hope it's laminated. Bob, what would you like to talk about?
Shall we do Face Off?
Yes, let's. Who's in charge here? Do you know what? I'm going to put you up here. You have. All right, that's perfect. So you got the questions, Ian. So we've got. Someone's going to have to sit one out. Okay, who wants to sit one out?
I can sit one out.
Okay,
I'm
Jim's
always-
going first. So
Topic
we're going to put
first.
Jim in here.
It's
And
not Bond again.
okay, I'm going to go with Bob, and then Eddie is going to go with Phil. But tell you what, can you ask them questions first? We'll put Eddie over here and we'll put Phil over here, right? I'm just going to be back in 2 seconds if you want to just ask them questions first. Switch over to the private chat, folks. Going to get the music going, and I'll be with you in 2 minutes.
Sorry, Shane, if I missed something, are you not playing?
No, Jim said he'd sit one out. You got the questions, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so Eddie is going with Phil, and I'm
All
going to
right,
go
so
with
we have
Bob,
to
but
come
I
on.
just want to go down and just grab a drink real quick, okay?
Cool. It's all
I
good.
can still hear you anyway. Back up in 2 seconds. Okay. There we go. Work away.
Okay, lads. First movie question. I'll make this slow.
This is for me and Eddie, yeah?
This is you and Eddie first, yeah. In what year was the movie 2012 released?
I think this is a repeat question.
Is it?
What's
Yeah,
the
I
answer
think
then, Ed?
we've done this
'Cause I don't know.
one. I don't know either. It wasn't 2012 because I remember I was like scared looking forward to 2012, like thinking about it.
A quick reminder, everyone, to go onto private chat. I know Shane normally.
Yeah. Private chat, lads.
2010, Phil, around there.
I can't even remember the film.
2012 is the one with John Cusack. The world is ending. It's the Mayan calendar or whatever.
Vaguely,
You don't remember
I think
where
vaguely.
it's like a giant earthquake from Yellowstone or from Yellowstone or something like that. I think it's 2010, but I know it was before 2012. That's all I know.
I'll stick with you, Eddie, because I vaguely recollect the film, but
Okay, 2012 or 2010. Jesus,
Right, what's your final answer?
2010.
Couldn't lift a wheel of cheese,
You
you
son
cunt.
of a. What is it?
2009.
Oh,
Oh, close.
Oh,
The only thing I
so
remember about that film is it's
close.
like the less good version of Day After Tomorrow.
how dare you?
Well,
The thing about that, why didn't you just
On
call
to
it
the
movie
next
Wednesday? It's
question.
fucking stupid.
so,
Wow.
Shane and Bob, in what year was the movie The Day After Tomorrow released?
Fuck.
That was good. Nice segue.
Okay, so that's Jake Gyllenhaal when he was a lot younger. I'm trying to think, where was I? I'm thinking that's early noughties, Bob.
Yeah, it was all New York, wasn't it? Do you remember the?
Yeah, it was about the change in the weather conditions, and there's a big
Yeah, the
freeze and
flood, the
stuff.
tidal wave came in, didn't it? And
Yeah,
so the
yeah,
effects
yeah.
were pretty good for the time. So it must be 15 years ago, at least.
I think
What
it's
do you reckon?
early
2008
I think it's earlier than that, man.
before. Do you?
Yeah, because 2008 is The Dark Knight and Iron Man, and I don't think I was in college yet when The Day After Tomorrow came out. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like 2008, it would have been. I think I was finished college at that stage, and I don't think it was during college. I think it was before 2000. I'm thinking 2000. And I don't think it's 90s. I think it's very early 90s.
Yeah.
Late 90s, early 90s.
2002.
Yeah, I think it's a good shot. I think if we're wrong, we're probably only wrong by a year or two. Final answer 2002.
Yeah.
I'm happy enough to take a stab at that.
Couldn't lift a wheel of cheese, you cunt.
It's out of our misery.
2004.
We were close. We were close.
Yeah, we're
No
having
cigar.
a sniff, weren't we?
Yeah, we were close enough. Yeah. That's we can hold our heads up.
No,
high.
good efforts. Right, Eddie and Phil, who directed The Bourne Legacy?
Fuck if I know, Phil.
It's not something like Joel Schumacher or anything, is it? Or...
Michael Bay.
Do you know anyone who had any involvement in any of the movies at all?
No.
Eddie?
Surely Pedro Pascal was in it, no?
Yeah. No.
He was in all of
I'm
them.
not good at the director's thing, man.
I don't know, Joel Schumacher.
Final answer.
Yeah, Joel Schumacher, final answer.
Wrong. Tony Gilroy.
Oh, Jesus.
Tony Gilroy. Andor.
Yep. Yep.
How did Eddie get that?
Wow.
No,
I wouldn't have
no
got
wonder
that.
I don't like the Bourne.
Wouldn't have got
Legacy.
that.
Right. Shane, Bob, who directed The Tron Legacy?
Oh,
See
man.
what I've done there?
Done.
You
I
know
have
it?
no. I've no idea. I've no idea. Is when you say Tron Legacy, are you talking about the modern versions or the old versions? Or Tron? You probably
Tron
can't answer that.
Legacy's the second movie.
Adam.
Alright,
Not
so-
not the original, but the second.
So that's about, what, 2010, 2012 time, I think.
Yeah. That's the one. I think that's the one Daft Punk did the soundtrack for.
Yeah.
Joel Schumacher.
Do you know what? There's enough neon lights. It just might be right. We go for Joel Schumacher. Go on. I haven't a bull's notion.
No.
Final answer.
Joseph Kosinski.
No, I was never. Joseph Kosinski.
Oh, my
he directed F1 and Maverick, I think.
Maverick. Yeah.
Damn it! I wouldn't have known that. No. 0.
0.
Okay. Right, Eddie, Phil. Who played Cohagen in the 1990 Total Recall movie?
I've given up all chance at inner peace.
I've never
Glad I
seen that
skipped
movie.
this one.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What?
I've never seen that movie. I've never seen. I seen the.
Don't say Colin Farrell.
Yes, I seen that one.
Fucking say Colin Farrell.
What the fuck, man?
Is Cohagen
I know, to be fair, Eddie, I only
How-
watched Total Recall for the first time in its entirety. I'd seen bits of it in its entirety a few months ago. So
Is it worth it?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
you like it? I don't think you'll like it, Eddie. I'm
No,
not
you
gonna
wouldn't
lie
like
to
it. The effects, it's a bit dated, isn't it? But
It's bonkers.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
You
It is
don't know
mad.
anything, Phil, about Total Recall?
Other than Arnold Schwarzenegger, no.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Quaid, I remember the Quaid come out of the stomach thing, but nah.
We're going with Schwarzenegger. Ian.
Is that your final answer?
It is.
Yeah, final answer.
Shane, can you play that clip? What the fuck, man?
What the fuck, man?
No, it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
This is our time to shine.
So, Ronnie Cox. Ronnie Cox. Have you seen Beverly Hills Cop? He's
Yeah.
a police
Yeah.
One
sergeant.
Cox.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We move on. Shane, Bob. Who played Louis Gara in the 1997 movie Jackie Brown?
Ooh, good one.
Oh, it wasn't Samuel Jackson, was it?
Oh, okay, Louis. I think it might be Robert De Niro. I'm not entirely sure. I know the movie. I've watched the movie. It's a great movie. Just give us that name again.
Yeah.
Louis Gara.
Yeah, go on, go with your Shane. It sounds more like.
If it's a character I'm thinking of, I think it's Robert De Niro. I'm not. I can't be sure though.
No, go with it. Yeah, I think I'm happy to go for yours.
Final
Okay, we're gonna
answer.
worst case scenario for wrong goes to tiebreaker. We haven't lost yet, so but
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna shoot from the hip with Robert De Niro. I know he's in it.
We should have won second.
You guys win. It is Robert De Niro.
Son of a.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Yes.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Sorry, Eddie.
Man,
No,
Nice.
that's that's my fault.
Actually had a really good question for the tie break. I was like, oh, let's go to that.
what's the question anyway? We'll see if we can figure it out. Or do you want to
Alright,
save
okay.
the tiebreak? Go on.
I like the age thing for tie breaks. Used to
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
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 when you've done that. So, closest answer wins. What age is Denzel Washington?
77.
Okay. Man, he has to be in around what Eddie's saying.
73. 73.
I'm gonna be we could be clever with this. We can choose the same answer. Eddie was very, very sure of himself.
Yeah, I'm always sure of myself, so that's not.
Now he's playing mind
Good way
games.
to be, Eddie.
Because if we pick 77 and he's right, we go to another deadlock. But if we haven't a clue and we say something just because he said 77, we're trying to get closer and we lose. Now we could win, but do you think he's older or younger than 77, Bob?
Younger.
You think he's younger?
Yeah. But last time I
can't
thought
be-
someone was younger, they were way older.
He can't be much younger though, can he?
No, I think he's 73.
I'm happy enough to go with you on that. Yeah. I'm happy enough. 73 if...
Right, guys. When I had this question a few weeks ago, whenever it was, I said to Lucy. So before I looked at it, I thought he was 68. Lucy said 67. The correct answer is 70.
Wow. Damn,
So-
bro.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
So,
We'll take that.
Eddie and
Eddie,
Phil,
you're
you
the
were crap
gynecologist.
tonight. Better luck next week.
Ian, I'd just like to say, number one, thanks for doing the questions. Number two, thanks for giving us an extra chance just to humiliate the boys just a little bit more. That really means a lot to me. So.
Oh, it's humiliating.
Yeah, you got any more questions, Ian?
I will have them.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Let's continue on with the show. So, thanks, Ian. Appreciate doing the questions.
Yeah, that's
So get
good.
rid of this music. And all right, so let's see where we're at. Okay, anyone want to choose, folks? There's China Joy, and then there's... Is that Echo?
Fives, is it? Or was that Echo? Fives.
I think it's
Fives
Echo.
was today, wasn't he?
Whoever got released today.
Fives.
Was it
And
fives? Yeah.
Have the wrong...
No, it's Echo.
I just thought it was
It's Echo.
Rex.
Echo
Is
got
that?
released
Echo.
today, yeah. Echo
Yeah.
got released today.
They all look the same, these clones, don't they?
This is it. It's almost like they're the
Fives
same
was
person.
a couple weeks ago or something.
Was it? I thought Fives was the one with the handprint on the armour.
Fives has a 5 on his forehead.
And that sums it up really.
That gives it away, yeah. So, bye.
Yeah. So these guys here, I've nothing to say on this, so jump in whoever.
Yeah, I mean, if you're collecting clones, you probably made up about this release. And they do all look great, and in a way they're like Iron Man, and there's so many of them.
Yeah.
The list is endless. I do like that pose there with the two together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another cool looking clone figure. It's just money maker for him, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nothing groundbreaking, is it?
Yeah, you kind of have to be big into the Clone Wars, really, don't you?
Here's one of the 2-pack.
I love.
Just
Clone
decided to join.
They look great as the 5 there, don't they? You got to give them that.
Yeah, that's a cool display
then-
right there.
Yeah, but then most figures do look great if you put the right 5 together, don't they?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you have a Vader and you flank him by a few
Yeah.
3 stormtroopers on each side if you can afford and have the space for it, it's going to look incredible. Or Ahsoka or Anakin
Yeah, it's
or
like-
whatever. Yeah.
Even if you put like Moff Gideon with a couple of Death Troopers and a couple of Dark Troopers, it looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, you put Deadpool in front of them, it's still going to look great. Like just
Yeah.
just saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've nothing to say on this. Anyone else wants to say anything on it? Anyone get it? Anyone have an interest in talking
I
about
have it on order with
Cool.
Nice.
Underground, so I'll probably get it when nobody
Do you
cares.
have other clones though?
anymore.
You do, don't you?
Yeah. I went back and forth. Right now I only have a couple, but I love they're the main one. I mean, really Rex and Cody are the main ones, but like
Mhm.
Echo, Fives, Jesse, Rex, the
They're
5.
quite cheap to pick up, these clones.
Yeah.
I don't know
And
what
they
they're like
go
in the States,
down.
but
They usually
Yeah.
go down in price. I mean, a couple like Crosshairs went insane, but most
Yes.
of them go
Yeah.
down.
yeah.
Good
They
stuff.
took the picture with the shitty Rex. I don't know why they did that. I
What's the
don't think-
difference between the good Rex and the
Oh,
bad
maybe
Rex?
that's an. I don't know. It looks super green. The old one
The
has
good,
a lot of.
the good
green
Rex
on
is taller as well, isn't he?
it. Yeah, they're slightly bigger. Yeah,
I think they're making them slightly bigger now.
better proportions.
Yeah.
This display would look good in a DTOF though if you had that as a background diorama.
That looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? Yeah.
I've
That's
got
making me
I've got
tempted
all
to
the
get it
Bad
off the
Batch
screen.
and yeah, the Bad Batch look pretty good together. To be fair, but
Not by Taylor Swift.
Oh, have you?
I do
No,
like
no,
Taylor
not
Swift.
what I heard apparently. Jay, what do you think of that T1000? I know you're a big Terminator guy. If you're still watching, let us know. Costner had a bad day. Oh, I'm not sure what that's about. Are you talking about Kevin Costner? What else we have? Ronald Emmerich movies? Did he do The Day After Tomorrow? I know he did Independence Day. These questions are tough.
here's one
Dennis
Oh,
of
it's
those.
Costner.
some cats. There's a cat.
Ah, there's your cat.
Here's one of them.
It
Awesome.
looks like the cat
This is
from Bolt.
Thor.
They're tiny, aren't they?
Oh,
This is Thor. Where's it going?
Have you been injecting that cat full of testosterone?
Yes.
No, he's
Where's
unfortunately
Loki?
he's lost his nuts. He's in bed.
Oh no!
Ah,
I love the way you say he's
Ah.
lost them. You knew
Yeah.
him.
it wasn't his fault, was it?
Not personally, no, but yeah, he's been neutered. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not exactly a set of car keys, is it?
yeah, exactly.
Infinity Stones.
Yeah. Well, there's only 2, and my poor dog only has 0, and he's never forgiven me. What we've left? China Joy and the Joker thing. We're not going to go into the Joker thing. Just did anyone actually try and get the bank robber Joker? Any one?
no.
I went up later after it went up, but it was up for like 45 minutes after the queue.
The artisan one or the sculpted
Yeah.
one?
I pre-ordered the sculpted one, but the
Yeah.
artisan one was up for a good amount of time after the
Mhm.
queue.
I actually jumped into queue and snagged the artisan version, and I was gonna just save money and snag the sculpted version.
Thought we were in
And-
this together, man.
Yeah, I know, man. I was very much in that train of thought, but for some reason, this is the kind of opposite that everyone is thinking. I'm still not convinced with the artisan. I think the Black Widow will really tell me if I'm going to commit to this Joker, because they're the only two I have on order. And if the Black Widow doesn't turn out good, then I'm probably going to cancel this, and that'll be it.
I was tempted to get the artisan one.
Yeah.
Just because
I
even
was
if the hair is shit,
opposite,
you got the mask sculpt.
Yeah, and do you know, it's a weird thing, but I really like Hot Toys sculpted hair. But in this one, I actually prefer the artisan one. My original thought was, get the sculpted. You're going to be posing with the mask for the vast majority of the time anyway. But then as I looked at it more, I was like, actually, this does look really good. But then there's a small part of me is kind of going, yeah, but so did the Joker, the artisan Anakin originally, and so did a lot of the other figures originally. Is this going to be the same thing that when it comes out, it's not going to be as good? But yeah, I'm going to let Black Widow be the tester there for me on that. And if that's poor, I might just cancel this. But I do like how the masked version of the artisan is actually rooted hair on the back. And that kind of won me over. I know it's weird. I know it's like, what? Yeah, but you're going to be posing it. I've done a bit of a UE on that, but I'm still skeptical of artisan. I'm still very skeptical. China Joy, we flick through some of these photos really quickly.
Yeah.
China.
Go for it.
Or as Dean would say, China. So where is it? Every time I say China, I hear Dean saying China.
Yeah, China.
Yeah, so where is it? I have them here. Here we go. So this is some sort of a showcase they had. I don't think there's anything new in it. That Sam Porter looks incredible.
Yeah, it does. So tempting.
That's good, isn't it?
You know what though? That bloody base, man. It's so small. At least make the bit that's small flat. The base is cool enough. Just make it flat. There's no need for that. It's like, if you're going to make it undulating like that, make it big enough so that there's a few different options to put the feet. But like that cube, that should just be straight flat. Just cut it off. Like, look at his right foot.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't
that's
like
what I'm saying,
the crotch grabbers.
Just snip it off.
Yeah, it's silly, man. Hair looks good there, but
It looks purple there.
the coat, it does. It's
jacket.
it does. It does. I wonder, is that
just
just
the lighting,
like a light coming down?
Yeah.
I mean, that looks pretty cool. That's
Dude, I pre-ordered
Galactus
all
looks epic.
those except Galactus.
not
He's
feeling
massive
like
that
this
figure,
still, no.
isn't
Nah, too big.
Yep.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just too big for me, but
It's so
Oh, you
big.
went all in the Fantastic Three. Well, you're waiting on Johnny, obviously.
yeah.
Surely, you're probably holding your breath around now, going, "Come on, come on."
Nah, they're gonna do it, bro. Why wouldn't
They
they?
have to.
Will you get a surfer as well, Eddie, if they do?
Yeah,
Silver
if they
Surfer?
do it, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
It depends on how they do it too, though, because I don't know that they can do it well.
It's gonna have to be silicone, like that comic Iron Man, right? From Hono.
If they do
Before
it
they do
like
something like
that, well, I guess that's a good point because that had the gold. Yeah, if they do it like
Yeah.
that, it'd be perfect.
This is what
They'll
you want,
do it
Eddie.
like that.
Not even remotely.
Eddie, haven't seen the movie. Like, did you say you would pick up a Silver Surfer? So, like, I know you
Yeah.
weren't gone on the idea from the ads, but like, what did you think of the Silver Surfer in the movie?
Oh, she was great, dude. Amazing, and she's not. I mean, all the scenes she's in, I feel like she steals the scene. She's really great. That actress is really good, and yeah, I liked her character a lot.
You've been won over because you weren't convinced at all.
Dude, I didn't like
by
a lot of it. Like, I didn't like the thing. I didn't like the cast for the Human Torch. I was iffy on Pedro, even though I love Pedro. Yeah, and I loved all of it. And I even loved the beard on the thing. Like, yeah, I loved all of it. So that's why I
cool
can't
because
wait
a
to
lot of
see it.
people like they have their minds made up before they see the movie, and then they see the movie, and even if they thought they'd like the movie and then didn't like the movie, they'll say they liked the movie, or thought they'd hate the movie, saw the movie, and then it was actually good, they'll still say they hate the movie. they're just kind of set in their ways. Some people are. Some people are like definitely like that. But like it's good to see that you were skeptical and then you saw the movie and you're like, actually no, I quite enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting much, but I actually really liked it. Any interest in these cards, folks?
No.
Everything that I pre-ordered, I got them, but I don't need them.
I'm still waiting for the standard versions to go up. Because
I wonder will there be a little
prices
stand
to
for
pre-order
them?
the big chaps ridiculous. Like just because of the metal card. So I'm
Oh,
waiting for
yeah,
the standard.
But they're the same price in Sideshow.
They are
Like the one with the card and the one without the card. Exact same price.
Are they?
KG Hobbies got the standard big chap, Jim. I PO'd with them.
Ooh, because I'm waiting on kit, to be quite honest. But
I think it's
They still going,
like
alright, Phil, are they?
yeah, I think it's a sister company or something of Kit, isn't it?
yeah, I've
Is
used
it?
KG Hobby a few times. They're
I think so.
solid,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Yeah, I have done in the past. Yeah.
Do you have a few more moments, or are you pressed to head out? Like,
No, go for it.
Nah, we're all adults.
so
School
Ian
night.
sent me this post there, brought my attention to
Oh,
Variety. Variety had an article ranking every MCU property, basically the movies and the Disney Plus Marvel MCU TV shows. And then there's one or two strays in there that shouldn't be in there that aren't MCU canon, from worst to best. So Ian suggests it's a great idea. How about we try to come up with some sort of consensus on the top 10 MCU movies ever, out of all the MCU movies. Now I think it's simpler to just go, we're just going to go with the movies. I personally don't think, maybe I'm wrong, I don't think too many of the shows would make the top 10 anyway, but we'll just simplify it. We're trying to put together a top 10 MCU. So this is like a two-part thing. We're not going to do it today. We're just going to go through the list quickly from 54 to 1. Some of these are shocking in terms of the places that they absolutely shocking. It's because these are the movies and the TV shows. The positioning of some of them is like, I don't know who was... shocking. But what we're going to try and do is, every time we hit something, a movie, just a movie, that could possibly be in the top 10. If we have a consensus, I'll write down the number of that, and then next week with about maybe 20, 25 or so, I'll have the movie posters and we'll actually rank them and try to get a top 10 MCUs. How does that sound?
That's good.
Cool, right. So I'm just going to get my pen and paper. Okay, right. So every time we are kind of saying, yeah, okay, that movie could potentially be a top 10 MCU movie, I'll jot down that number and then I'll prepare the slides for next week. All right. Okay.
Can we void that thing, Shane, if we haven't seen it?
Mike,
So
say that
I've
again?
I've not seen 54 of these films, so I just wondered if we don't, if you know,
you're going to be about as useful to us as Tits and the Bull right now, to be honest. But you can still take part. You know, you can still.
All right.
Have you seen any of these movies?
Okay, I don't know yet. I haven't seen the list.
You might have seen one or two of them. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Secret Invasion. I personally thought Secret Invasion was a shit show. So I actually, literally, I think this is probably placed more or less where it deserves to be.
Definitely.
But does anyone here think that this deserves to? Okay, we can move on because we're only dealing with the movies anyway. But right, Thor: The Dark World.
Ooh,
I know Eddie's a big Thor
hate
fan.
to see it.
Does anyone? And you know what, Eddie? I do think that's misplaced. I'm not a major fan of this, but I do think that's been treated so harshly. I think this is ridiculous. I think all the TV shows, if it was me ranking them, I'd just be lumping all the TV shows from 40 onwards because I think they're all shite. Right? So does anyone here think Thor: The Dark World though is a top 10 MCU movie?
No.
We sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Now remember, we're going to end up with more than 10. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Ant-Man 3. Does anyone here strongly feel that it's top 10 material?
No.
Nope.
Moon Knight's a series. Thor: Love and Thunder. We can move on from that, I assume.
Ooh, that should be 54, bro.
That should, yeah.
That movie never happened.
Oh,
I think this has been treated unfairly.
Yeah,
This is
definitely
not a
should
bad
be there.
movie.
I always forget
I
this is
agree.
considered
Yep.
canon.
Not a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's
It's
close
not
to
top
top
10
10
for me,
for
though,
me.
but it's ridiculous that it's at
Maybe top
49
20.
compared to.
But so can we get like would we?
Top 20,
would-
I would agree.
Okay, Gran. Well, you know what we'll do? I'm gonna write it down. Maybe it gets in. Right, I'm gonna write it down. Okay. Iron Man 2 at 48. I think that's bollocks. Like,
Yeah.
that,
That's insane.
look, it's not a perfect
love
movie, but
this movie. So
Me too.
it's a yes
does it have
from me.
Got
potential
on the
to be
list.
top 20?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
we'll stick it
top
down.
20
Fucking trash.
So it's alright.
I saw this
like
movie
Eternals.
once.
I like
I saw it.
Eternals. It's not
I
top
did
10.
not like this movie. I saw it once and I won't watch it again. But
No.
okay, is it top 10 material though?
No way.
No.
Okay.
It's not even top 30.
Is this
No.
top 10 material?
Nope.
No way.
Such a letdown.
Nope.
Oof.
That's a TV show.
Nope.
No.
I actually think What If has been treated unfairly there. I think What If is actually parts of it are actually all right. I think some parts are
I
really
do
good.
I
Some
do like
episodes-
some of the Marvel animated stuff because I quite enjoyed
Yeah.
that new Eyes of Wakanda. I thought it was okay.
Oh, is that animation, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Directed
so
by the
this is
same guy
showing
that
it.
did the movie.
I
Okay.
think this has been treated unfairly as well.
This
Yeah,
might be top
definitely.
10 for me.
Oh, yeah.
I know everybody wouldn't, but it's top 10 for me, I think.
You know what? I don't
Eddie,
think
I'm
it would
with
be
you on that.
outrageous if someone said it was. I don't think it's.
It's
This film's got some great
top
moments.
20 for sure, but not top 10 for me.
Well, I'm writing it down anyway, 42, because I want to have a good pool to pull from here. Like, if you think of Iron Man 2, it's not a bloody masterpiece or anything, but if you look at the scenes in it, if you look at the original opening scene with the Stark Expo, or you look at the Formula 1 scene, or you look at the kill box scene in the end, the introduction of War Machine, the bit where Tony Stark is being cross-examined and just like ruins that's so good. Like, you know what I mean? It's peak Tony Stark, the arrogance and everything. But I don't think this is outrageous if someone said it was in their top 10.
Didn't watch it.
Anyone
I love
here?
this, but
Okay.
it's not top 10.
I really like
I
this
think
one.
just because it's one of the like the beginning of one of the Avengers. I love it, and it's Thor, so I love it. But it's not a good movie. It's not. That
Okay.
great.
So your heart says you love it, but your head
Yeah.
says not so much.
Yeah.
So would it be potential top 10 material?
No.
No.
Okay. Jeez. Ant-Man the Wasp.
No.
Yes.
Anyone? You think so?
Possible.
Yeah.
Possible.
I'll say this.
Top
I'm not
20
as
at
high in
least.
this movie as say Ian is, but this is a good movie. And I think 37. Now bear in
Be
mind,
the top 20, isn't it?
I'm gonna write this one down.
Put this in the mix.
Yeah.
So
Can we all just bear in mind that Iron Man 2 has been ranked?
Yeah.
1 second.
yeah,
1 second.
don't.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Quite lower down the
40
list. That's what you want to say.
48. And Fantastic Four is at 37 because there are some bombs about to be dropped. Okay, would this be
Whoever
top
put
10
this
material?
list together, I'm going to get Lucy to section them.
No.
No. Potential top 10 material?
No.
Anyone?
No.
No.
Top
No.
20. But, yeah.
Potential top 10?
It's not as bad as people made out, but
Yeah.
I liked that film. To be honest, but yeah.
This is
Are you talking
no
about the
shit
Marvels?
show.
Not this
No
one.
chance.
for contender right here.
Captain Marvel.
fuck, man?
Okay, so this one here.
Crap.
I don't know, man. This is.
No.
Mm.
Is
Good
Ant-Man a
movie.
top 10 movie?
No.
Top 20. I'd put it in the mix. I think if you look at the origin of it, It's not bad.
I'm going to
top
write 31
15.
down. I don't think it has a hope of getting the top 10, but I am going to write it down. Ian, this is your favorite, isn't it? Doctor Strange is a top 10 material.
I like it.
I like the Doctor Strange film, I must admit, but that's just me. I haven't seen many of them in my life.
It's top 20. You can
I'm
write
gonna write
this
it
one
down.
Yeah.
We're not going to leave any stone unturned, guys. I'm going to write that one down.
Top 20, I'd agree with.
Thunderbolts.
No.
No,
I want to say yes, but no.
I still haven't watched that.
This here shouldn't be there. Like
Nope. Shouldn't be there.
it's. I think it's. I don't know. Multiverse of
like that as well.
Madness. Did you like this one?
Top 20.
I actually enjoyed it, but it's not top 10, top 20 maybe. Maybe.
I hate this
can't
movie,
be-
but I'll write it down anyway. I absolutely hate this movie. Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yes.
Yeah, top 20.
Yes.
Is it top 10?
No.
Top
No.
10 for me.
Is it top 20?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think
Yeah.
it's potential top 20, but it's not top 10.
top 20,
Fucking
not
high.
top 10.
Far From Home, is that potential top 10? I'm going to say no.
No. Top 20.
Top 20.
Maybe top 20, not top 10, no.
19th.
No. TV show.
No.
I like that, but no.
That's the second one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Would it get into the top 20 though?
No.
Wouldn't get anywhere near
Okay,
it.
this is top
Yeah.
10 for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I enjoyed this.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree on this one.
Eddie sees lats and just says, "Oh, top."
Yep,
Top
that
10.
is very true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
You know the scene where he comes out of that and Haley Atwell actually just like nervously touches him. Apparently that was like improv. Like it wasn't supposed to happen. It was just like she just went with it, like, you know. So dude's jacked. So that would be, yeah, I've wrote that one down, potential top 10. And the thing is, that's probably the weakest movie in the trilogy, and that's one of the best trilogies in the MCU has. Shang-Chi, top 10
20.
material?
Top 20, definitely. Top 10,
Top 20.
not
It
sure.
was a good film.
I enjoy Shang-Chi, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, top 10.
Top 20.
Definitely. Even for me, top 10.
I'd say top 20.
I'm actually
Top
going to go top
20.
10 in this one. Now, I might have to do an Eddie on this, though, because my heart says top 10, but
Yeah.
my head says
That's the
just
thing,
outside. You know,
The
unfortunately.
nostalgia, yeah.
Just outside, I think.
Yeah.
I think this is probably scraping 11 or 12, and I do love it, but I have to be fair.
He's freaking Marvel Jesus. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Now,
This
what the fuck is
what's
this?
Exactly what's fucking wrong with this list.
This shouldn't be 16.
Catch
but I
yourself
enjoyed the show
on.
for what it was.
Haven't even seen it.
Fuck you, asshole.
That was not directed at any of you. I don't know. Surely
Top 10.
a shot at
Has
top
to
10.
be.
Yeah,
Listen,
definitely.
Has to be top 10.
Listen,
The three Avengers movies got to be in the top.
the first Avengers is top 3. Or all. Absolutely yes. And
Top 10?
can't wait to talk about this. Yes. for me.
Homecoming. The first one.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I don't like it.
I'm going to write
I
it
think
down,
it's-
Ian, but I like this movie, but I don't think it's top 10 material.
I think it's close, and I'm going to tell you why later on.
Next week. Stay tuned, folks.
Correct.
Now, Captain America Civil War, I'm assuming this has a strong shot of being top 10.
Yes.
Yeah, that's for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Infinity
Yes.
War,
Yeah.
it probably goes without
Yes.
saying.
How was that 12?
Because who wrote this was a fucking moron. That's why. that is the god honest truth. And like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I liked all these movies, but this has no business being ahead of, like,
The worst
just
of the
one
three.
example. There's no business being ahead of Infinity War.
No,
Infinity
they get
War.
off.
Yeah.
Do you see the way Eddie and myself, Eddie was talking about Thor and he said, you know, I like this movie, but it's not a good movie. In the same way as like I love Deadpool and Wolverine, but I recognize it's not a 5-star movie. It's probably like maybe a 4-star movie. It's like there's the heart and the head. I don't think the person who wrote this was able to look at these movies objectively. I think this
Yeah, I think you're
pure subjective, which bad journalism to be fair. Like, It's just like writing a list of things they like. I mean, anyone could do that. Is Guardians of the Galaxy potential as top 10? Number 2.
Put it top 20.
Yeah,
I
top
would
20.
tend to might have a shot at top 20, not top 10. Yeah. Now the actual top 10. What the?
No.
It's just
Yeah, I
Well,
like
have
this
a
show, but there's
Picture
no
of
way.
Sylvie on there, and that's who the damn show's about.
it's just. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Fuck me again.
I think Ragnarok is overrated. I'm just going to say it. It's a fun watch, but
I was
no
just
more
going to
than
say I never got on with Ragnarok.
No.
I don't know why, but I just never got on with it for some reason.
I really enjoyed this movie in terms of the fun element. It's not top 10, top 20.
I like this
Could be.
part in the movie.
Mm.
You know the whole story about he's a friend from work.
Yeah.
They had some like a kid on the set that day. I'm not sure it was like for a Make-A-Wish or something like that, and he was talking to I think Chris Hemsworth was talking to the kid, and they were stuck on a line about, and Chris Hemsworth explained to the kid what the context was and how he's meeting the Hulk and whatever, and someone said, "Oh, you know him?" And then the kid said, "Why don't you say he's a friend from work?" And that's how the line got into the movie, allegedly.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's pretty cool.
so he just went with it because the kid said it. Huh? That's
Kid
a cute story.
ruined my
Korg
fucking
is the only
superhero
thing I like
song.
of this.
Who ruined what?
This is why they shouldn't allow kids on the fucking set.
I thought it was a good line though. But to be fair, I don't know. I think it's not a bad movie. I just think it is overrated. Oh, sorry. Does this have any shot of cracking the top 10?
No.
I'd say close for me, but probably just outside.
Okay,
Not
I'm gonna
for
put
me.
it down. I'm gonna put it down. I'd say Iron Man surely is top 10.
Definitely.
Is there any debate on that?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna say Spider-Man No Way Home has a solid chance of breaking the top 10. No?
Top 20 for me.
I could
I'm
see
gonna write it
breaking
down,
top 10.
top 20. But man, I'd be pushing for
20,
that.
yeah.
That's a good. Man, I love this movie. This shouldn't be here.
Hold on, scroll up, Shane. I
What is that?
never noticed that before. Check
What?
Spider-Man. Go. Chris McKenna. Do you know how many McKennas are in the movie industry? It's
Dunno.
ridiculous. Loads. Famous people. There you go.
Do you know any of them?
McKenna.
No. Us
right.
Irish guys
No.
everywhere. I know I'm Scottish, but yes, 100%.
Yeah,
top
surely.
10.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be in my top 10, but I can see it would be for the majority.
Jim, you
of
think you
people.
know someone, and then you say something like that, man.
I've written down
What
my top
the-
10, and it's just not in it.
Just.
Couldn't lift a wheel of cheese, you cunt.
I'm getting that clip. Remind me if I don't.
Or
You should.
Four.
You should.
No, shouldn't be in there. Should be 54,
This-
not 4.
And this
This
is
is
the
bad.
pinnacle of what is wrong with this list.
What the fuck, man?
That's
I know who wrote this list. Dave wrote this list.
I've given up all chance at inner peace.
Yep. Number 4 out of all the MCU movies, this is better apparently. Jeepers.
Did the writer of Wanda produce this list?
Maybe.
Possibly. This is 100% top 10.
I
I'd
like
say
that.
it has
This
a
is
shot.
top
Yeah,
10.
this is a solid
Yeah.
shot. Yeah.
Just the
So what-
soundtrack alone.
yeah.
I love the soundtrack. You know.
This is highly
could be.
overrated.
I think Black Panther
I
is
liked
highly
it.
overrated too. Top 20, not top 10.
Yeah, I'd
Yep.
put it top 20.
Yep.
I don't
Good,
even
It's a
think
good
I have it
movie.
top
really good
20.
movie.
It's a
Good,
good movie.
movie, but
And Michael
definitely
Jordan is an
overhyped.
absolute hero in it. And
It's
obviously,
in
Yeah,
the top
he's
20,
great.
isn't it?
yeah, it's top 20, no doubt. Like it's not. I don't think it's a question, but I don't think it's top 10.
Shane, have you even written down 20 numbers?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Oh, wow.
Basically, we just dumped
Cool.
all the TV shows and then some of the more noticeably brutal movies. So like we don't want like we want like 20 something and then select 10. And I don't think it'll be that easy because we'll be going to be fighting, we're going to be arguing, there's going to be
okay.
blood everywhere.
Okay.
Eddie's
Yeah.
going to start to cry. You know, there's just
I mean,
going
this
to
is
be
a
crazy.
top 10
Like
worthy, but
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame.
it's worthy top 10, but it's,
I could see people choosing this as their favorite though.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
I think that's a less outrageous thing, but I can also see people
Yeah.
putting Iron Man or Infinity War as number one or whatever. So, okay, so we
I think
have
for people that are not diehard MCU fans, this is the sort of film that, like myself, that would be up
When
in
I-
the top 3.
I'm a big advocate for the like recliners in the theater. Like, I won't see a movie without a recliner now. I don't know how we used to do it back in the day, but for this movie, the seat was fully up and I was sitting on the edge of it the whole movie, dude. Like, that's how like much I love the experience of this movie. Like,
This scene
I
alone,
love this movie.
this scene alone is probably enough to put it as.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
Infinity War and
There's
Endgame,
only
just
been,
back
like-
to back.
there's only
Insane.
been, I think, 2 movies in my entire life that I went to see where people clapped at the end of the movie, because it's like, who the fuck are you clapping to? None of the actors are here. You know what I mean? But when I saw The Dark Knight on opening night, I suppose the context Heath Ledger had passed, and there was a bit of silence at the end. People were like, wow, that was intense. And then everyone started clapping. And I saw this in Abu Dhabi, and everyone started clapping. It was a culmination and a nice way to end something. So, yeah, I agree with Eddie, man. It was edge of the seat type stuff. It was just a real good cinematic experience. We have a super chat. I think Dave's arguing with me here. Hot Toys Collector, worst list ever. Not a lie. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, we what's those kids say? No cap. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry?
That
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
what they say.
They say only they say it. Cool.
Let's fucking go.
So Dave, X-Man 97 belongs on all the lists. Shane, you knocked that mess off. X-Man 97, I've watched, I think, the first maybe 5 episodes. I need to finish it. I loved what I saw. I'm not insulting it. But I don't think it's MCU canon, so that's the point. Is
it's
it was
not MCU.
yeah, so like the list is, the person who wrote the article doesn't know what they're talking about. I don't know, Jose. I think everyone in the panel disagreed with you because
Not
we
me.
put it on potential top 10.
To be fair,
Who wouldn't
I
have it
agree
in
with
top
Eddie.
20? Sorry, who wouldn't have it in top 20?
Jose, I really like that movie. And
Tom Holland is overrated.
I don't
And
think it's
the-
top 10, but I think it's potentially
The only
top
movie,
20.
like, I only like him in the Avengers movies, or in like, he was good in Civil War and he's good in Infinity War, and other than that, I don't like him as Spider-Man.
Oh, sad story, because he's still Spider-Man. Nothing you can do about it.
You sound like those Superman guys,
David, and
you
you
mother.
Oh man, we're on the same team on that, man. We're on the same team. We're just gonna have to endure. I was there for you, man.
Hey,
I was
it's
there
a
for you.
brand new day, right?
Yeah.
It's a brand new day.
Yeah. But did you like No Way Home?
Yeah, a lot.
It's the best Spider-Man movie out there, man. Tell you.
Yeah, probably.
Here's the thing. Let me plant a seed. What Homecoming done to tie in with Avengers, which is top 3 MCU movie for me, was really good. Really good. They brought in a character that could have been goofy as hell in live action.
Who are you
And had a
talking about?
phenomenal
The
Vulture
Vulture, right? Yeah.
and Michael
That
Keaton.
was a good cast. Yeah.
The whole how it tied it in for something that's not organic to Marvel is Sony, right? But the tie-in,
Because if he was a big flying bird, like in the comics, the wings and stuff, that wouldn't look ridiculous.
yeah, the original comics, he looks ridiculous.
But you'll get away with that in the comic. You're not going to get away with that in the modern MCU. Like.
no. What they done was brilliant. The story, before anybody judges it, go watch it back. Go watch Avengers and then go watch Homecoming.
I don't think there's any way you're ever going to convince Jose that that's a good movie. And that's
not-
fine. That's fine. I actually do like Homecoming. I just don't think it's as good as No Way Home. I rate No Way Home really highly, and then after that, Homecoming, and then after that,
don't even know
Far
that-
From Home.
I
But
think No
what
Way Home
Eddie
is
is
the same
saying
as
about the
Deadpool and
Avengers
Wolverine.
movies, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame are on the same standard or a higher standard than No Way Home. But you think No Way Home's overrated, Eddie?
I just think it's nostalgia that carries that movie. I don't know that movie is great other than the nostalgia.
The funny thing is, the nostalgia bits, like when the boys jump out of the tunnel, it's better when you watch the first time or the second time, admittedly. But I find the more I watch that movie, it's the bits that are nothing to do with the nostalgia I end up liking better. For example, the fight in the hallway with Green Goblin, or the fight in the end with Green Goblin, or the bits on the bridge, or the little poignant bits where he walks into the coffee shop at the end. That just kills me every time. No matter how much time I watch, I love that bit of like heart. That kind of, he goes in to obviously try and convince her that, oh, by the way, we used to be boyfriend and girlfriend, and and then he realizes, like, when she says, oh, it doesn't hurt anymore. I just think that was very well done in terms of very well scripted and very well acted and everything. And that still gets me. And that's nothing to do with nostalgia, So I just think it's quality filmmaking.
I like that because maybe now we won't have to deal with Zendaya in the new movie. Maybe he'll get someone else and I won't have to see her.
Well, didn't they cast that girl, that red-haired girl from Stranger Things? I wonder, is she a new love interest or something?
The real Mary Jane, I think. Because Zendaya's not Mary Jane. She's Michelle Jones or whatever.
Multiverse, man. Nothing matters anymore. Haven't you heard? Multiverse.
I like redheads, so.
Multiverse.
That's why me and Shane's are friends.
Yeah, you fucking sick bastard.
Hey, listen, Shane, this is why I've got a Homecoming full shelf here with the Vulture. It's just all there on that movie. I love it.
It's a good shelf.
The Stanley says bring back Toby. Man, he was too old to be playing Spider-Man back in the day. He's definitely too old now. He's like a cool youth pastor.
He looked too old in No Way
Andrew
Home.
Garfield. I quite liked his Spider-Man.
A rare moment of agreements between myself and Jose. I agree with Shane about No Way Home. There's more. I do think it gets thrown into the nostalgia bucket a lot. In the same way, I think a lot of people say who don't like The Dark Knight will say, yeah, but if you take Heath Ledger out of it, it's a shit movie. Oh, fuck off. That's like saying the original trilogy, well, you take Vader out of it, it's a shit movie. He's part of the movie. You can't take him out. Like, it's just a silly argument, so... Neaterific, thanks for joining us.
If you take
yes,
Superman
Danny,
out
that's
of
exactly
the
true.
new Superman, it's a
100%.
better movie.
Sorry? Say again there?
If you take Superman out of the new Superman, it's a better movie.
Was he even in the movie? I didn't see him much. It was all Mr. Terrific and the guy with the bowl cut. Yeah, we're gonna start a war, Eddie.
Sorry.
All right, I think we're gonna end it there. Yeah. No, on a serious note, Danny, you're talking about The Flash, I presume? I don't assume. I didn't care for that movie either. Keaton was the only best bit of it. No, I thought Old Man Peter worked in No Way Home. And he did look old, but I'm saying I always thought he was too old to be playing Spider-Man back in the day. I never, even as Tobey Maguire should be my Spider-Man.
It's not even a question. Is there an Old Man Peter in that sounded wrong. Is there an Old Man Parker in the comics? Because obviously
Must be.
I don't know. That's one of those.
I'd be surprised if not. They've done
not
every story
well thought out
possible in
comments.
Do you know who I want to see? What I'd love to see playing Batman in like a real old version, a real old haggard version of Batman. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, man. I just think that works. Like,
Dude,
get him in.
He's been Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, he's
yeah. Or even as
Flashpoint
Thomas
Batman.
Wayne.
Yeah,
Tell ya,
there you go. That would fit
Get him
fine.
lifting wheels of cheese for about a
Snyder.
year.
Let's go
Do you
back
know what I
to
mean?
Snyder.
Yeah.
Still training to do that one day.
Yeah.
Just get him sitting watching Secret Wars or Agatha. Like, yeah. Proper
right.
battle worn.
We're going to end it there, folks. Anyone want to plug anything before we get out of here? Nope.
Nope.
All right. Well,
Nope.
thanks for your
Pleasure.
time. Thanks for your time. And I suppose I'm just going to finish it with some sage, really, really deep quote or advice. I'm going to go with no gatekeeping.